I actually, if you're listening, Jeff, can you confirm something for me? Can you hear my fan in the background? Can you hear what sounds like a gust of wind? Hello, How? Hello. Okay, good. Because I've turned the fan down a set, and my room gets really warm, so I need to keep it cool. But I also don't want don't know if you can hear it now. There you go. Yeah, sorry, my mic got my mic got loose. Brilliant. We're off to a tremendous start today, aren't we? We're only one way from here. How have you both been today? Both had a good day? Did you get up okay this morning? How I remember you saying you had quite an early start today, didn't you? Fair play. Right, let's have a look.
No, but his mother said he was coming, so...
Good. I'll be there soon.
Sorry. Don't mind that audio loop.
Bye.
It's, the audio setup I've got with the PS4 is really weird. I've basically got the audio also coming out of my PC speakers, and the speakers below my monitor. But then I mute that, then, at least if I remember, I mute that, so, you won't hear it and I won't hear it, but that's how I get OBS to record it. It's all very confusing.
Folks, you've no doubt heard about the riot at Empire State University. But this is not your usual toxic thing. Underage drinking, entitled...
Oh god!
Hormones,
Oh, you right-wing hack.
Authorities are keeping a tight lid on the situation, but my sources tell me the demons drug the students, turning them into deadly rage machines. What has become of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives? Be vigilant. Be on guard. Keep a close eye on that barista with the man on making a skinny latte, or you could be next!
Yeah, I suppose, because this is so many years into Spider-Man's career, quote-unquote, like 8 years, so yeah, all those years of hating Spider-Man, I guess he was going to fall off the deep end, wasn't he? No, I'll leave that side quest for later, I think. That's definitely like his most old man yelling at Cloud Ran. It's quite fun when it's in the fictional film, maybe less so when it's in real life. Oh god, sorry, oh my goodness. It's the standard of quality you can expect around here, isn't it? Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
What are you doing here?
Oh man, yeah, that crab cloud. That was so strange, that crab cloud thing. Yeah, so they saw a cloud that... It was in Sea of Thieves they were playing, right? And it was up for contention whether it looked like a crab or not.
You just made your last mistake.
Oh, sorry, Hal, when you say what skin is this, do you mean the stream overlay? Sorry, I only just saw that message. You mean like what stream overlay have I got? If so, that's custom made. Well, kind of. I mean, like those are Spider-Man like graphics, the Spider-Man sprites from like an older fighting game, a Capcom fighting game actually, which is quite cool. And yeah, I've it's still work in progress. I'm still not completely happy with how it looks, but
What the?
we'll keep working on it.
Does it seriously seriously take this many guys.
Oh, sorry. Oh God, I'm being dumb. Sorry. It's because I spent so long on that overlay. I just wanted an excuse to talk about it. Sorry, you mean the Spider-Man skin, don't you? Yeah. Sorry. Blech. James is being dumb, even more so than usual. Yeah. So we had that one yesterday, didn't we? And we're starting today with Mr. Negative suits. Although actually, we'll do a different one, shall we? These, because I mean, they're kind of garish and ugly, but I also kind of love them. But they're too expensive in terms of like our skill points. What have we? Let's go classic suit for a bit, shall we? Maybe for like the finale, we'll go back into like the. I wasn't that keen on this suit at first, but I think it's grown on me. Like I didn't know if I liked the white spider emblem, but I think it's grown on me. I quite like it. I think the colours are a bit muted on that, aren't they? I think I like them being a bit more saturated, like on this one. Still cool though. Classic suit. Cool. Pick the one that has bigger okay, let's have a look. I mean, that one's doing pretty well, isn't it? Priorities are in the right place. Ooh, that one's pretty good, isn't it? It makes sense. He's obviously an athletic fellow. Wow. Let's have a good fight. Sorry, P. This is a bit. Actually, yeah, the punk one's pretty good on that front, isn't it? This is a competitive field, isn't it? This is why I probably won't ever let my parents watch these streams, by the way. Should get their second opinion, actually. Yeah, I think this one might be the kin. Yeah. There we go. Have we won that one? Yeah, there we go. See, I do listen to my fans. Okay, we'll put fans in quotation marks. We'll say viewers. Fans is probably a bit over the top, really, but. There we go. Hey. Yeah, fair play. He's very much in shape for being 23, isn't he? I mean, probably partly because he's freaking Spider-Man.
You hurt?
I guess spiders are skilled.
You're Spider-Man. You're the amazing Spider-Man.
It is very comical mischief. It is very comical mischief, Jeff. Absolutely. I told you these streams were conducive to comical mischief.
Brave. But next time, leave the fighting to the pros. Okay?
Okay, but what if there aren't any around?
Well, you can't just go swinging at someone twice your size. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fight guys stronger than me all the time, but when I do it, I have...
Oh, like that time you fought Rhino on the Brooklyn Bridge? That was so awesome.
Perfect example. If the other guy's bigger, you gotta be quicker. Okay?
Okay, but that's easy for you to say. Sorry, I just can't do what you do.
All right, put him up.
Seriously?
Yeah, come on.
Hold back a bit, Spidey.
Don't let the adrenaline get to you. Breathe slow, breathe deep, relax. Hip square to your opponent. Let them make the first move. Now use your feet. When they go off balance, look for an opening. Boom.
Like that?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Only this time, just let me have it. Right on the jaw. Okay? I can...
Oh, sorry.
No. It's all good. You keep that up and you'll be fine. All right. Lesson's over. Gotta go.
Hey, thanks.
Oh,
You know, anytime.
lovely little scene, wasn't it? I don't know how Miles actually becomes a Spider-Person.
Just punch Spider.
That's a good line. I don't actually know how he becomes a Spider-Person, really.
Shelter should be just ahead.
You should watch Spider-Verse.
Your
Miles, what's up?
Bro, you're not gonna believe this. I just met Spider-Man.
What? That's crazy. Hey, did you show him our hacking app?
Oh, man. I totally forgot.
Oh, you sucked. He totally would have bought it off you, and then we'd be, like, famous.
Yeah, I'll show him next time. I gotta go. I promised my mom I wouldn't be late.
Cool. Later.
I don't know if you could buy Spidey like that. Oh, hacking app unlocked. What's that all about then?
Like half off at Deputy.
God, this game is so gorgeous. Can't stop marveling at how good it looks. Listen to fans. Whether viewer or cool it back. Listen to fans, whether viewer or cool it back in this. Oh, I do like that.
You're kidding me. It's gonna take forever. That drone wasn't watching. I could jump the fence.
Oh wow!
You know anyone by the name of Martin Lee?
Wow, that was too easy. I can't believe Sable systems are unsecured. Maybe I'll send an anonymous
It's quite fun.
tip. Think I'll stay clear.
Oh, is this a stealth section? Oh, okay. Wait, where are we trying to get to? Oh, there apparently. Yeah, I guess every time you're not playing as Spider-Man, you do the stealth section.
Okay, hacking app. Don't fail me now. Okay. Okay, time to move.
Oh shit.
Whoa!
Well, I think they just like shoot me dead on the street there. Yeah, probably should assume they're gonna look behind them quickly before check disturbance. That's always the thing that makes stealth so nerve-wracking. Like, all a guard has to do is just turn their head.
Okay, hacking app. Don't fail me
Okay,
now.
so
Okay, time to move.
but well, the left didn't turn their head.
Copy that, Control. We're 5 by 5.
Oh, no, didn't see anything. Definitely didn't see anything. Forward just a touch for me, would you, lad? Ooh, rat.
Sweep complete. Sector clear.
Oh, damn it. I guess they had peripheral vision after all. I guess so, Jeff, yeah. I mean, it makes sense if you're going to be playing as a character who's, I don't want to say defenseless, but obviously comparatively, compared to,
Don't fail me now.
they don't have spider powers,
Okay, time to
at
move.
least yet. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Think I'll stay clear of this guy.
Yeah, we might be here a while. Strap in, everyone. Let's keep at it, shall we? So stay behind that.
Really use a cop.
Okay, hacking app. Don't fail me now. Okay.
There must be people over there who can see me, right? How'd you turn your head? Sure. Oh, that's nice, they've both gone. Cool. Just go straight for it, shall we? Hey! That was so much easier that time.
I can go under the gate on the left, or over the scaffolding to the right.
Scaffolding sounds more fun. Like scaffold into the...
Control. Status. Nothing to report.
Fine.
You're lying. We have footage. Man, I just gotta go home. I have the authority
Okay.
to arrest him and take
Stay calm. I gotta distract him.
See anything? This is what happened. Damn, there's a lot of broken glass back.
Actually, that might have helped if he had noticed that. He's stepping on that.
Come on. Ignore me. I'm invisible.
Oof.
clear.
Ooh, God, that was a sigh of relief over that.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Hi, honey. Did you make it to the feast shelter okay?
Yeah, almost there.
Miles, you don't have to work at that shelter, you know.
You said I did.
No, I gave you a choice.
Yeah, and I chose this over more therapy. I mean, it was helpful. The guy said everyone grieves in their own way. This is mine.
Okay. Sorry.
Mom,
Yeah?
just because I don't want to talk about it doesn't mean I
Oh.
don't love you.
Oh, honey. I love you so much. We'll get through this. Okay?
I gotta go. I'll call you on my way home.
Honestly, I think he should be doing both. But then honestly, I think everyone should go to therapy, really, regardless of their scenario. Helps everyone out.
Dead demon faces.
You know what? Just keep breathing. I'll be back soon, Mr. Hodges.
Hey,
Miles.
Pete. Hey, sorry I'm late, man.
Oh, no, I'm just glad you're here.
All right, so, what can I do to help?
Why don't you start just by, getting comfortable with the place. Meet a few people. You know what? Everybody loves coffee.
Coffee? All right.
It's not technically true.
And I'll be back in a little while to check on you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about Mr. Hodges. He doesn't bite. Much.
Could have like a coffee quick time event.
Coffee?
Thanks.
Need help?
Not unless you know what the hell a quark is.
It's a subatomic particle. You know, the building block of protons, neutrons, hadrons?
Subatomic. It fits.
Hey,
Good one, kid.
he's in his piece already.
Ah, hell. Damn hunk of junk.
You mind if I take a look?
Huh?
Oh, we have a couple of CRTs at school. I know how to fix these when
CR
they're...
what? No. Smack it. Up time. Get it. Go.
Or, could be a loose coax cable.
just the lead is loose at the
Be my
back.
guest. Huh? Mr. Smarty Pants? Hey, please, go ahead.
Get your Fox News on for you, don't worry.
Tributes continue to
Oh.
pour for Officer Jefferson Davis, the hero killed in the City Hall bombing, as reports emerged that he used his own body to shield others in
God.
his last moments of life.
Hey, new kid.
Survived by
I'm
his
empty
wife,
here.
Rio, and son Miles, as well
Oh, bloody hell, man. He's trying to get his mind away from that.
Man didn't do nothing heroic.
Oh, Jesus, Ernie.
Hey, Ernie. I see you've met Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here. You may have heard of his father, Jefferson Davis. Pretty great that even though he's got a lot of stuff going on right now, he decided to come
Oh,
and
good that,
volunteer.
Pete.
Don't you think?
Yeah. Thanks. Listen, kid, I'm sorry about your dad.
Come on, Miles. Let's see if Aunt May needs a hand in the kitchen.
Hello, Joa.
I gotta take off.
Hello.
But, brought some help for you.
Hi, Miles. Nice to see you. Well, grab an apron, wash your hands, and I'll show you around.
Hey, Peter. Thanks for that back there.
Of course.
Not crying, you're crying. It's a really lovely sequence. And,
Siegel should be moving Dr. Michaels. Better get to the Bowery and locate him.
I'm afraid our computers are a bit outdated.
it's 98.
Might be able to improve their performance for you.
Really? That would be extremely helpful. Thank you.
Stick antivirus on it, didn't they?
Hey, is it okay if I get here late on Thursdays? That's when the robotics club meets.
Absolutely. Your education comes first. Peter, be careful out there. Miles told me the Sable patrols are being very strict.
1984, all of that, isn't it? It is you when you try and fix stuff. hit the equipment on the head. Well, not the head, but hit it a
So
few
how's it going
times.
with your daughter, Eileen?
Slow. I made mistakes raising her. Hard to get past.
If you're talking, there's hope.
Oh,
Now that's a wise man right there.
they rip each other like all the time, those two, but they're actually supportive of each other. This has been kind of like a feel-good sequence, isn't it? Even in like tough circumstances.
This decaf.
Yeah, I'm any kind of close-up with the characters, Joe. I think I was a bit critical of like the facial animations earlier, like the characters talking.
That young man is a hard worker. Bring us more like him.
Glad to hear it.
But to be fair, they've actually generally been very good, and just yeah, the detail. Like I'm just admiring like the cloth on jackets or shirts. Like when it's up close, they look so good.
Sometimes it means you don't want anyone's help. But you still need it.
Speaking from experience?
Thanks to your aunt, I got a job at the Coffee Bean. Turns out, if I remember not to curse, I'm pretty good with people.
I could have told you that. Way to go,
Wow.
Gloria.
There's so much feel good here. Oh, I'm a sap. I'm a sap. But yeah, this is probably the best looking game I've ever streamed, really. I mean, I've played stuff technically at a higher resolution, but in terms of detail, yeah, I mean, I don't tend to... I haven't really streamed many AAA, like, newer games, have I? Right, we're gonna inspect that, Joe. They use repeat. Well, you could probably,
Your aunt's really stepped up.
Yeah, she's the best.
you could probably say, well, they would just use the same whatever, though, wouldn't they, in a show like this? I think they're allowed, Joe. I don't think we'll trade it in. I think. We'll keep an eye out, though.
Gotta get an ID so Sable stops hassling.
We obviously joke. I mean, hell, you compare this to, like, GameCube Spider-Man 2, which, to be fair, that's a good, that's obviously visually as much as they could have done at the time. And I still find that game really fun. But you can just tell, like, building environment, like, just the buildings are, like, Control-C, Control-V over and over again. But you think about, like, how much RAM they had to work with, and it's still amazing they rendered the whole city. And gave you that much freedom on those consoles. I'd like to play Spider-Man 2 again after this. Maybe I'll load it up on Dolphin. At some point. The GameCube. Yeah, I mean, I'm basically a lifelong Nintendo and Sega fanboy, more or less, Joe. I've calmed down some of the more fanatical aspects of that fanboyism, thankfully. But I did play on PC a bit as a kid, mainly Roller Coaster Tycoon and a couple of games of that style. I didn't really play on PC too much. I got Steam fairly early on, but I didn't have a gaming PC for the longest time. And I got one back in 2016, I think it was. It's quite good, actually. So that'll let me dodge before I'm about to take a fail hit to die, basically. But yeah, so I think since then I've basically been Nintendo and PC, which is a good mix for me, and it covers most
Sorry to make
things.
sure Michaels gets to his new safe
But
house.
can I get that? But I mean, there were a few PS4 exclusives I was interested in. And yeah, I've been really happy with the system so far. I mean, really enjoyed the Shadow of the Colossus remake. Yeah, really enjoyed this too.
You know,
I do want to. I want to justify having gotten it, so I'll try and play a good few of the exclusives on it.
Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Shoot me?
Honestly, 50-50 chance.
Fine. I'll be in the neighborhood, but not too close. Just in case.
Yeah, we'll probably... Unless it's a side quest we can do quickly, I kind of feel I'm happy just to kind of continue with the main story on this, I think. But we'll do the side quest here and there.
Masked terrorists are planting a bomb.
Location is north end of Chinatown.
Oh, we'll disarm that bomb though. We'll do our good deeds for the day.
Officer, we gotta stop meeting like this.
Tell that to the demons. Another bomb threat. Can you tackle it? Disable the primary device for the arming key, then tackle the secondary devices.
On it. I'll update you when it's done.
So I think this confused me the first time. Yeah, it's just up there, is it? Oh, hello. I thought I heard them earlier talking about her. I did hear them earlier. Hey. So, according to Peds was streaming this earlier, and we were talking about the joy of knocking enemies off buildings in this. And according to him, if you do, like, look closely... ooh, is that sorted for that? You'll see, like, when people fall off, they do get, like, attached to the side of a building or with a web. So even when it looks like we've sent them, like, fall into certain death, like, in fact, that's... Yeah, look! Like, that guy got attached to the side of the building. So even if you send someone flying, they're safe and sound. Which is probably right, really. Spider-Man shouldn't kill. But, that would be a bit funny. A bit of a talk. Sorry, that's really mean-spirited, isn't it? Even with a fictional one-time character like that. I'm not evil. Not evil. Yeah, I've heard that with Last Guardian, Joe. I will definitely play that at some point. Just to finish off, like I've played through, sorry, bear with me. So, 1, 2... Oh, I see, cool. Basic sums were, caused me trouble there. Yeah, I've really enjoyed Eco and Shadow of the Colossus, so...
Failsafe tripped. Timer's just engaged for the other bombs.
So I really like that developer's work, yeah, but I'll definitely play Last Guardian, yeah. I'll keep an eye out for it. It probably goes quite cheap, I imagine, when it goes on sale, right? Oop. Whoa. Yeah, cool little system, the PS4. It was a weird time to get one. As I don't think I could have justified it if my brother wasn't interested as well, and he'll probably get it. Oh god, I should probably just sort it out, shouldn't I? Yeah, if my brother wasn't interested as well because of Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if I could have justified buying it. So I'm actually really grateful to him. So I get to play like Spider-Man and Shadow of the Colossus remake. It has at least got me thinking maybe down the line I'd consider a PS5, depending on what comes out on it. The thing is, I probably still generally want to play multi-platform stuff on PC. Unless it's like a 2D game, in which case I'd probably generally rather play it on Switch. Just to have a portable version. Yeah, it is a bit indulgent on my behalf. I didn't really need a PS4 as well, but as I say, my brother was interested, so just gone half and half, and you know, it's here at the moment. Oh, take the snipers out, do I? Okay. And then my brother will want it again when Shenmue 3 comes out, most likely. I've recommended he play through this as well, so... Get him a copy of this somehow, as in Spider-Man, so get him a copy of that as well. Which is fine by me, because I'll probably play Shenmue 3 on PC anyway.
My team will dispose of the bomb. Great work,
Hey.
Happy to help, officer. Stay safe.
It took us quite a while, didn't it? For what was just kind of a simple, well, like this. Where's the music coming from? Oh, there. I want there to be a button command to just chill out. Just lie on the sunbed for a bit.
Doc left word.
Parker, I wanted to thank you. Your work on the neural interface has been invaluable. I wish you could see what that means right now. But it's beginning to dawn on me just how powerful and insidious the forces arrayed against true visionaries are. I promise you, though, it won't be long. Success will come, whatever it takes.
Powerful and insidious forces. I don't like the sound of that. Need to check on Doc when I get a chance.
Yeah, I think he might be starting to turn. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the dog bird creature. It looks adorable, doesn't it? Yeah, is it? I think it's Trico. That creature is called. Yeah, how that was the game that was like in development for like 8 years or something crazy like that. Because it was going to be on PlayStation 3 originally. And yeah, it just looks adorable. You befriend the big dog bird creature, and the developer who made that game, they made it's weird. It's spelled ICO, but it's actually pronounced Eco, not Ico. It's very strange, but that's another cool kind of artsy game where you partner with another character, and then Shadow of the Colossus as well, which is such a cool game where you just take on colossal stone creatures. Forgive me if you know all this. I don't know whether this preface is necessary. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, they. I do know what you mean. Those games do kind of anything with like befriending another character, especially if it's an animal. Just yeah. I mean, you know I'm not trying to have dogs, so that stuff tends to work wonders on the emotion, though. Joe, where's the suit option? Oh, I think it's because we're in the cutscene, but I'll show you the suit in a bit now, Joe. There's so many cool suits in this, aren't there?
It's called GR27.
We had to very... our selection process for the suit was very... we used a very important factor to nail that down, didn't we?
Just be careful. In the wrong hands, this
Don't worry, we're the best in the world.
I feel better already.
Code 381, package is on the move.
Yeah, yes, Joe, that's the spirit on Shenmue. We'll do Shenmue 2 at some point, definitely.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god! What? That's one way to escalate the scene a bit, isn't it?
Hostile! Near the package.
They look like they're out of Halo or something like that, don't they? They said Sable Guards? I think they are. We got another big one here. This game does get lightly gritty at times, doesn't it? It's not too bad, but there are like a few down and dirty action sequences like that, aren't there? Where you do feel the impact of hits and whatnot.
Doctor.
Yeah. Yes, we did put,
Get off me! We got this!
Yeah, sure you do.
we did pay, good attention, yeah. Well, I like how effortlessly Spidey did that. Feels like he's got experience with throwing a manhole cover at a fire hydrant.
Yuri, I'm in pursuit of Martin Lee. I think he's got Dr. Michaels and the Devil's Breath.
Copy that. More units coming your way.
He took Michaels alive, so that's good.
Probably so we can force him to make more Devil's Breath.
I have to stop that truck. Tank, whatever.
Oh, no. I just want to grab the manhole cover. That was a cool little sequence, wasn't it? The way, modern games have gotten very good at sequencing from cutscenes to gameplay, haven't they? They're very clever with how they use perspective to kind of naturally segue from one to the other. I was really impressed with that. Whee.
Disable International. We have authorization for deadly force. There will be no further warning.
Whoa, whoa, there's a biological weapon in there!
All units, open fire.
Whoa, why is everyone shooting rockets all of a sudden?
Ooh.
Spider-Man, clear. You're interfering in this operation.
Sorry, but I'm not on board with Operation Mission.
Yeah, I think Spidey put that very eloquently. I think I agree with him. I'll be biased because I am playing as him. Yeah, a lot of it.
Need to clear the guys in the trucks before I go after Lee.
A lot of pyrotechnics going on here, aren't there? Oh god. Oh good. Ooh. These whip fellas.
Hey, stop shooting!
That was a good idea, wasn't it? Oops. Oh god. No, not that. We sure showed those street lights here, boss. Oh! Nice! Send them flying, cool.
He is coming. He is coming, and he will destroy all sinners.
Good dodge, fella.
Sorry!
Well, that guy did lose his hot dog, so I'm happy for that at least. Oh god.
Hand it over.
Yeah, speaking of Shenmue, we got some proper quick-time events here. Yeah, these bits they're probably a bit shallow, but I mean, I don't know. They're cinematic, they're well shot, choreographed, all the rest of it. And the game kind of earns them. Like, if this was like every other bit of gameplay, I might take a bit more issue, but
I'll take this.
you can have your flashy sequences in the game like this. It's okay.
What are you doing to me?
Giving you a new perspective.
Oh shit! Has he just made us evil? Old drat.
I must be honest. I was hoping to bring you here. My abilities lend me a certain persuasiveness.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, I was gonna make a stupid joke about this being the Upside Down from Stranger Things, but
I've been watching.
There's no way I'm the first person to make that comparison. Even like the 5,000th.
Where were you?
Is this real?
But it's even got like the dust particles from the Upside Down in Stranger Things, isn't it? The creepy sound design.
It was a shame so many had to die with no heroes to save them. That officer saved your life, didn't he? He was here because of you.
Try to guilt trip us and...
And Norman wanted to use him. A futile gesture, in the end. And where was Norman during all this? Slinking away like a rat. He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on this city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides behind his mask of lies. I will break it apart and drag him into the light. Put on the mask. Become one of us.
Oh man, it's just gonna be the Majora's Mask sequence.
Thanks.
Oh!
No thanks.
That plays fine, eh?
One way or the other, you will join me.
Uh-oh.
Lucky for you, Mr. Negative, having the powers of a spider, I also have the mental resilience of an arachnid as well.
Martin, their blood is on your hands!
You can stop Oswald. You have so much strength. I can give you will.
Yeah, it's cool. I like sequences like this that mess with the player.
And you did nothing.
I can't save everyone!
What's one life? A simple trade. One life for a city of souls.
Yeah, this sort of sequence, it's almost a bit cliched in modern games, but again, I'm sorry, I know I make a Batman comparison every 2 seconds.
While he sits in his ivory tower.
But there's always a sequence like this in the Batman games as well. They're a bit cliche at this point, but I think they can still be cool and inventive, have creative visuals, and it also does make sense for Spidey, because he is a notorious, he's a character who notoriously guilt trips a lot, isn't he? Poor fella. Spidey takes all the,
Kneel before me. I will pull your mask off and expose you.
always feels the guiltful things that have happened outside his control or not.
The shadows are sworn to me, and I...
Oh my goodness, see what I mean about cool visuals? Oh, that is so neat.
Destroy the mask!
Yo.
What? I won't abandon you in the darkness, Martin!
Aw. That's Spidey.
You can come back to the light!
So, someone want to make a Star Wars joke, or should I? Again, I'm probably not giving them insight that no one else has done playing this. Sorry, did I say hello, Chris? So I think I was about to, and then I got caught. I'm sorry, there you go. So, hello, Chris. How you doing, man? Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh, God. Ah! This is the only thing with quick time events. I assume I'm safe during the cutscene to have a quick drink. So I get my glass in my hand. It's like, wait, shit, I need to get my hands back on the controller. Man. Yeah, I love Stranger Things, but both seasons as well. I didn't think I didn't really feel the need for a second season of Stranger Things, but I ended up really loving it. So yeah, I'm game for season 3, which I think is in a couple of months. Right? Season 3 of Stranger Things.
You okay?
Did they take it?
Yes. How worried should I be?
Very.
What you call the raising of the stakes.
You're a popular guy.
Where's the serum?
Gone.
Skoya. So-called superhero. You think you save people, but you just make it worse. This is your fault.
My fault? He was under your protection. You really need 2 of those?
Bloody hell.
Stop! We need to brief Mr. Osborn now. I'll go with her. Thank you. I'll remember this.
Yeah, it's called suit, isn't it? I mean, it's called MK2 Armor something. Let's have a look. Sorry, I know you asked ages ago, Jar. Yeah, Spider Armor, MK2 suits. Yeah, I really recommend Stranger Things. Yeah, Jeff. It's probably a bit reliant on, like... it's got quite a few, like, nostalgia references, but I think it still works as a great story on its own. Like, you don't need to have fondness for 80s pop culture to enjoy it. It's still a really cool little creepy, yet quite heartwarming little mystery show. July, is it? Cool. Something quick time event. Yeah, they catch me off guard easily, Joe. Yeah. Spidey keeps polite even when duffing up baddies, yeah. I like my main characters to be polite, yeah. It's always a good laugh. Just unlock that. It's not as good in the lower back department, shall we say? So yeah, we'll stick with this one. Very impressive there. Skills. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we want this. I mean, you could do this in Spider-Man 2, actually, I believe.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate, and one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Oh. I like that friendship, it is really cool.
Spider-Man. Hello? It's working.
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like
Spider
wildfire.
crisis coming through! Why the hell is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, we can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes. Completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
Oh, good lads, Dr. Michaels. He's had his redemption. Yeah, at least seemingly. Oh. He's gonna double cross us here. Hope not. Shit, dude. So you see the backpack around here?
You night owls may have seen lights flickering out at the Raft Supermax prison last night. Sadly, it was not because one of their inmates got there. No. Apparently, someone there hit on an idea I actually think has merit, which is making that recidivist criminal Electro pay for his room and board by powering the prison himself, saving taxpayers' money. Not surprisingly, though, it turns out he hates actual work as much as he loves robbing and murdering, so they had to go back to the city's grid, which I'd imagine is why I still can't run my microwave and toaster at the same time without blowing a fuse.
It is fun. Whoever they got to voice him, they did a very good job, didn't they? I mean, J.K. Simmons in the Sam Raimi films is probably like just forever the definitive James Jonah Jameson, but he did such a good job.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps? She's up to something.
Cat. Get the controller to rumble. Let's get it ready to rumble. So.
Hello,
hey.
Cat. That's Ty Stone's place, and it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia. I guess that's how you roll.
Someone do the fire sound effect. I want one of those cat figures as well. That's right, yeah, Jara. Funny factoid with that game. There's a really good. I can't remember, Jara. Have you listened to Retronauts as well, the retro game podcast? They did a really good Spider-Man episode, and yeah, they talked about, you know, not to get too somber, but apparently that game, its finale was gonna involve the Twin Towers, and then that game was coming out, like, I think in September 2001, and then for obvious reasons they had to delay it. Like, last minute, they had to recontextualize that final section completely. There were quite a few things from that around that time they had to change in media, like, I know there's a Spider-Man 1, as in Spider-Man the movie, the first trailer, involved the Twin Towers, and then they obviously didn't use that after the fact. I think they cut out the Twin Towers, like any shot it was in the movie, I think. But yeah, unfortunately I never played the Enter Electro game. I've played, as I say, I played the first one on PC, and that was a really, as I say, a really cool little 3D action Spider-Man game for the time, just with so much love poured into it. You can tell the people who made it love Spider-Man. Which is really cool. Oh, I really, yeah, I really recommend Retronauts. It's got like people from, if you ever went to oneup.com, a couple of folks used to post on that. It's definitely one of my favourites. Yeah, they did a really good Evolved Spider-Man episode. Yeah, some really cool insights as well about the development of the PS2 era games as well. There was something mad, like the people developing the first Spider-Man movie game. Like, only one of them could be in the same room as the script at the same time. It was something weird like that. They couldn't, like, even write anything down from it. They just had to go by memory. I guess because Sony was just being so elusive about it. It was so bonkers. If I remember, like, the game based on the first movie was it was alright, it was pretty good. But it's really the game for the second movie that they absolutely nailed it. So I never played the third one, apparently that wasn't very good, unfortunately. Perhaps true to form for the third movie, really. Yeah, it's really cool, Jeff, yeah. Spider-Man 2 Electro Boogaloo. I love that became kind of a joke for sequels. Was it Electric Boogaloo? I think it's for like an 80s dance movie. Like the sequel to an 80s dance movie, that's the subtitle. Whoever it was that instigated that being a joke, thank you. It was like, it's just the perfect jokey subtitle.
Bet you 10 to 1 those guys didn't even have licenses.
Oh my god, look at the traffic build up. Yeah, I tell you what, Hydrated Bot makes a good point. I'm gonna go refill my glass of water. We've had a pint since we started. Pint of water since we started streaming, so that's pretty good going, but we'll have a quick refill, so I'll be right back, everyone. Should be quite quick. Glass of ice. Just pure ice, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, here we go. Back in a sec. But the question is, Jeff, which Ice Cube company? Because that's a very highly competitive field. Obviously. Yeah, it's a very dark song, that really, isn't it, John? It's so, I mean, kind of darkly humorous. I think like that game is. It's so catchy, isn't it? That's I should say as well, how if you ever want to request a song when we've got the playlist up, you can do, if you press !SR and then I don't know, just a random song name. Jasmine is dumb. And apparently he'll put a Rick and Morty fin in. You can even type in just the name of a song and it should bring one up from YouTube. Or at least he'll try to, based on whatever you put in. Or you can actually just put in the YouTube URL, yeah, just a little silly funny thing. There's been the occasional game I've streamed where I have the custom music on. You don't have to subscribe to do that, How? You can just, as I say, if you just type in exclamation... You could do that as well, so if you just type in !SR and whatever song you want. Like, yeah, see, like Java just did it there. Yeah, you don't need to subscribe to do that, don't worry. Stick on whatever song you want. Like, I've got a playlist full of video game music, so I'm a dork, but... like, whatever, if you fancy sticking any song on there, go ahead. Obviously, on something like a Spider-Man stream, it'll only be for, like, these quick little be right back sections. Let's get a Java sorted on, because this is a really cool one. Oh, no, let's skip past Rick and Morty. I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. We'll probably put the in-game music back on relatively soon. But we're going to, we'll turn the music volume off. I'll probably turn it back on for, like, cutscenes, but maybe we can have it on while we swim about. That'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, but... You weren't impressed by the Borderlands 3 preview, were you, Chris? To be honest, I'm really not, I'm not that keen on Borderlands, really. Like, I played it a bit with Pence, who sometimes comes in here, and I've streamed with him before, some co-op stuff. He's the poor lad I got to play Resident Evil 5 and 6 with me. But yeah, we played a bit. I don't know, I just didn't enjoy Borderlands 1 that much. And I played the second one in split screen a bit. Those games, I find them quite dull, to be honest. They just don't quite grab me, but... obviously, it's a really popular series, so it obviously does something right, and I can imagine if they do click with you, they'd be really fun in co-op. And yet, well, I hope for the people who want it, the third game turns out well. It's a shame from what you say, it doesn't look that great. Hopefully it'll be good for the fans of the series. I like Tales from the Borderlands, though. Oh god, what do you call it? Yeah, the Telltale one. Mainly because it doesn't play like Borderlands, it just uses the world and characters. And from what I played, it was really funny as well. Yeah, here we go. And yes, you are completely correct, Jeff. Complete with, we'll pick an ice company. I don't know which one. Or just in my case, like, just have ice cube trays. And whoever supplied that water, I guess, they can, I'll give them a plug. Yeah, to be honest, the in-game music on this, you know, it's quite cool. It's quite cinematic. It's a little generic, I do feel. Oh God, sorry, I'll put the game audio back on. There we go. We'll turn the music down a tiny bit.
Yuri, I've been meaning to ask, how does Sable's team feel about our special relationship?
Oh damn! I didn't want to interrupt that. Okay, yeah, well, sorry, this will be a bit of a pain. Sticking off for the moment. As much as I hate to pause Outrun, because I do love that soundtrack.
Damn, Devil's Breath is gone. I should call MJ and Warner.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What are you up to now, MJ?
What's a troublemaker, isn't she? Going out on these adventures. She's bloody amazing, really. Like she's so gutsy doing these. It's just like, just don't get yourself killed, MJ. I joke, but I do think it's really cool how they put her in this. Again, I don't mind these stealth sections. I like that they've got her involved. But you just have her there to be kidnapped. It's really cool.
He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know what I find.
Pete's a bit of a bear, is he, MJ? Oh,
cool.
As our world, the one we live in, becomes more sci-fi, they've got to like heighten the crazy sci-fi concepts, haven't they, and stuff like this. It's like phones you never have to plug in with a USB lead that inevitably goes wonky and won't stay in your phone. Not that I speak from experience on that recently. No worries, Joe. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll stick. Nope. Stick the music back on for a bit. I'll be a bit intermittent with it. I need to probably need to make sure it doesn't overpower the game audio as well. Try about that. So I've got the game audio quite quiet, so I don't know if. How is that audio balance wise? Can you hear both the music and the game? I feel the game might be quite quiet there.
Revolutionary Medical Evacuation Code, or MED, offers immediate emergency assistance, even in the most hostile areas of the world.
Yeah, I just find it quite funny they've got to kind of keep heightening the fantastical sci-fi aspects and stuff like this, haven't they? Oh! Okay, holy hell, that's really cool. That's not going to give us cancer, is it? You know? Are we sure that's okay for our biological makeup? Well, they seem to love it in any case. Sorry. Yeah, I'm really bad for bumping into people, both in games and real life. I'll let you decide if that's intentional or not. Ah, nice. Cheers, Jeff. I have set the PS4 fairly quiet.
Mr. Lee.
This will be easier for everyone if you remain calm and do.
Okay, sorry, I will actually. Sorry, that's gonna get a bit tedious, isn't it?
Police! Over here! No!
Oh. Oh, don't tell me she is gonna get kidnapped now. We have to rescue her. Maybe it'll be somewhere like she escapes on her own. Tiny bit of blood splatter there. Yeah, maybe this is why it's got a 16 rating. Like, scenes like this are... They're not, like, horribly violent, but they're quite gritty, aren't they? They're kind of the way they're shot at ground level. You do feel the impact on hits in a way you might not do if it was 12 rated.
I would like to speak to Mayor Osborn.
Who's calling?
As I said, you could probably still... It's still let kids play this, though, you know? They can handle this.
I want you at Grand Central Terminal in 30 minutes. By yourself. Or there'll be more blood on your hands.
Oof. It's a bit of a trope now, isn't there? Like, breaking the phone after you use it. I feel like I've seen that a few times with villains. It's effective. Oh god, they're keeping this all hostage.
MJ, I'm on my way. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just hurry.
Going as fast as I can. What are you doing at GCT?
I'll explain later. Listen, Lee's going to release the Devil's Breath.
You gotta get out of there.
He's not gonna do it until Norman Osborn gets here.
Wait, this must have been Lee's plan all along. Make Norman responsible by forcing him to release the Devil's Breath himself.
Sort of makes sense, in a twisted, psychotic way.
Okay, I'm here. Coming into the terminal now. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
Oh, do we need to keep an eye out for her?
Looks like he's got some drones patrolling. Guess he's prepared for you.
Don't worry, I'm in the ventilation system. Can you see a safe exit point?
Okay, she does have to, like, get in the situation where she has to be rescued. I mean, it's a bit of a shame, but at least it's quite creative like this. Have they ever put have they ever made, like, Mary Jane, like, Spider MJ? We've got Spider Gwen, so why not?
On my way.
You break a phone after every call. Is that why you go for cheap phones, Jeff?
Closer, the drones will spot me.
See that tablet I'm looking at? That controls the drones.
Think you can snag it?
Yes, if you can distract them and not get shot.
I'm ready. Tell me when.
Okay, I'm ready.
Incoming.
Who do you think did that? Who do you think shot a web? Right, how do I get up? I didn't see the web.
Okay, move.
Excuse me. Not very clever, are they? Just leaving that.
They're not gonna take me without a fight.
Whoa, dude.
Wait!
MJ, what are you doing?
Let's all just relax. Listen, I'm a reporter. I have a direct line to Mayor Osborn. I can help make sure he arrives on time.
How?
First, let him go.
先生，这记者说他知道怎么找到奥斯芬。遵命。把他带到这边来，跟其他人分开。林先生马上就到。
Ooh. Jerk. Don't do that to MJ. Or Spidey for that matter, please, because we're going to be playing as him. Don't do that to anyone we're playing as. Way! Hello, boy.
They're coming. Jump over the railing.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool little creative sequences in this game, aren't there?
Can't let him see me.
Again, aspects of the open world design might be a bit from God. That's clever, isn't it? Aspects of the open world design might be a bit traditional, but we still get a lot of creative stuff in like this. Snake Eater feed blares through. Oh, that'd be amazing. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, sorry, we probably won't have custom music on for a bit then. I probably don't want it on during story sequences, just have it on like during actually the music is quite good as well.
Drones, get to cover.
They flew. They were patrolling the drones in Gatwick. Oh, I forgot about that, Jeff. That was a bizarre story, wasn't it? Just someone having a laugh with drones at the expense of God knows how many people's time and money. Very pleasant, was it? I don't really like being in airports for long as it is, so something like that is just my worst nightmare. No worries, How. No worries, yeah, 11:15.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
Okay, I got this.
I should try and stream earlier in the evening, really.
Almost there.
Maybe start from like 7 or 8.
We did it.
Good job. Now let's get you out of here.
What about the Devil's Breath?
I'll come back for it.
No, we're partners, remember?
Can we argue later?
If we don't help those people, they could die.
So could you. I can't let that happen.
No. No, I got myself into this. I'm getting myself out.
What do you mean you got yourself into this?
Oh god.
I don't like this. There's too many of them.
Then let's start taking them out. Quietly.
Oh.
They're still too close.
Did not notice that. What's that? What's that?
That did it. Grab him.
Oh. Efficient, I like it.
Do it.
So good.
See if you can break up that group.
I'm gonna try and separate them.
Yeah, it's a really cool sequence, this. Good use of, like, the two characters working together, isn't it? It's just... I don't know if... Yeah, he's probably far away enough.
Now.
Yeah, thankfully he's a bit dim. Oh shit. Not too close. Nope. Surprisingly not. Let's get him a bit further away, although... I think all the guards are short-sighted. They can't fit glasses under their masks.
Take him out.
Sorry. Oh, I hope none of them look up. I hope none of the guards here look up. Can we... Come on. I suppose that is. I'm enjoying messing with them. Yeah, they've managed to just about stay clear of that, haven't they?
Yeah.
It could have easily have happened. I love the animation on that as he gets there. Beautifully subtle and expressive. Yeah, no, they've done really well here. This could have easily been like, oh, he's got to save MJ, but seem to have made a point to kind of avoid that, which fair play.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm surprised people didn't like these sequences. I quite like them.
Did you know Lee would be here?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
I thought something might happen, but not like this.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were partners.
Hey, partners trust each other, Peter.
What do you mean? I trust you?
Yeah, when I'm sitting at home behind a laptop.
Oh, come on.
Can we please get back to saving the city here?
Yeah, very proactive, isn't she? Just scares poor Pete half to death. So I mean, like, give her superpowers. Come on. She deserves them. Draw a bit closer. Why can't I get him? That's cute. Oop. There we go. Yeah, the animation on those is just top notch, isn't it? Oh, you can set these off, can't you? You could draw someone to that.
Oscorp's revolution
Well, that's very clever. Oh, was that too close? Well, apparently not. They've made this bit quite forgiving, which I appreciate. The guards were able to actually see. Oh, sorry! Oh, God, sorry. I think Howard's left. Damn it. I got too involved in that. Say bye. Message her now. Sure, pop in. Salute. Thanks again. There we go. I hate being accidentally rude. I was going to say goodbye to people. Quite cool, I don't see so cool. Yeah, fair play. Both Hal there and Ron as well, who's joined the stream a couple of times, they're both like, yeah, just message us whenever you stream, and I'm sort of just like... But I'm streaming like every day at the moment, are you sure? They genuinely don't seem to mind. Really sweet.
Oscorp's Revolutionary Medical Evacuation Code, or MED, offers immediate emergency assistance.
Setting those off. Who's being a troublemaker? Let's get a bit closer. I could probably... Yeah, I could probably just get him to go from there. Here you go. I could just watch those animations of Spidey pulling them up. This is so good. I mean, just the top to bottom, obviously this game just looks gorgeous overall, and the animation certainly helps play into that.
Snooping as usual, I see.
That is going to be played every time I do a stealth pit in the game, isn't it? And I encourage that. Just like we get Gambler... Oh god. Just like we get Gambler every time there's a... like a casino bit. Please, I do encourage it. It's a bit of Cricken-esque perfect sound effect time, isn't it? Yeah, so sorry, I hope the section isn't too... It's going on for a bit, I know. There's a stealth section too, so I hope it's not boring to watch. It's not boring to play, honestly. I'm really... Like, stealth can be slow and methodical, but I don't find it boring like this. I don't want to take... You might notice, like, it's highlighting... The square icon is on, like, one of the guards over there, but I don't want to take those out. I want to take this one out. Yeah. So that's getting a bit closer. So you've got to rely on that coming up automatically, basically. Let's get back in. Oh, how is that not close enough? Okay, I guess that's the one downside to them. Let's get this one a bit closer. Oh god, over there. It's weird because the one to the left of me was closer to that. God, I think got an idea. I might be there. Fuck's sake! Why is the fin not coming up? Get in there. How many of these fins has Mary Jane got? I could play them, mind you. Do I? Should wait for it to turn around. Get close enough to press square, I might. Turn around. What's the bloody... Is the square icon not showing up? Oh, that's a bit annoying. I'm really liking this section otherwise, but that was a bit of weird inconsistency in how they've behaved. Like, I'm not going to use it on him because his friend will notice. Okay, I'll do this one. Actually, probably just as well he didn't notice that because I was kind of out in the open then. Let's try about that. There we are. What's going on there, mate? Oh, okay, yeah, this is a bit annoying. Okay, do I have to, like, be directly in their sight, basically, to... So do I have to, like... Yeah, it's been a bit finicky on this, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Probably quite nerve-wracking, I bet, aren't they? Well, especially when it's been a bit finicky. As I say, I like this section otherwise, but this is... I don't really understand, like, why is it not just letting me use the square button on some of those? Like, it keeps wanting me to use it on that one, but I'm not going to, because his mate is right next to him. So he'll notice. A bit finicky, is that? Oh, okay, so... Okay, I think it's because the game wants me to go here. Oh, because... sorry, I'm an idiot. It's because I was meant to go there, it looks like. To be honest, I wanted to take all of them out, even though I didn't really have to, story-wise. It's quite funny. So.
Gotta
get past him.
I'm ready. 无人机还戒备着吗？控制机在手上，不过我们也不找到他。如果他逃掉了？不，他没跑掉，应该在这附近。不过这地方太大了，别让他逃走。
Oh, I see.
Do it.
Oh! That's a distraction. Right, am I still trying to get him to... Oh, I just need to go back in with the... Hello, everyone.
Keep him busy. I'll take care of the Devil's Breath.
You know what you're doing?
No. That's never stopped me before.
Oh, God. Okay, the controls are being weird here. Oh, it's not letting me walk around. It keeps gating me back that way. There we are.
Okay, what do you see?
Oh, okay. Looks like the blue is connected to the battery, and yellow to a fan. Red one has a little exclamation mark.
Okay, you'll want to detach the wires from the battery first. Trace the wires to the other end and unplug them from there.
Okay, unplug the wires from the battery.
God.
Disconnect the battery wires. What a mess.
Hey. Oh no! Oops. That's a bit frightening. Yeah, it's a bit confusing because the X button command would only come up when, like, for like a brief second while I was rotating it a certain way.
Okay, what do you see?
Oh, okay. Looks like the blue is connected to the battery, and yellow to...
Yeah, like, look, it's only like...
Red one has a little exclamation mark.
Okay, you'll want to detach the wires from the battery first. Trace the wires to the other end and unplug them from there.
Okay, unplug the wires from the battery.
Oh, I see. Oh, I think it's because we have to aim the camera. Oh, I see. Oh.
Disconnect the battery wires. What a mess.
So wait, it was... Oh, I see. Okay. So gotta aim the... I think it was that one, but we'll just check quickly. So... There we go, so definitely that one.
Okay, pull the first wire.
Now the second one.
God, I would... I'd aged like 10 years doing this.
What? The timer just changed to 30 seconds.
It's a collapsing circuit.
What comes next? The fan?
Yes, then the last wire. But you have to
Yellow.
hurry.
Okay, now the red one. Got it.
Bloody hell.
Now let's get these people
This is why
out.
we did that first time, right?
You ready?
Oh, we're gonna play this. Ah, that's cool.
Right. I'll clear a path.
Try to do it quietly.
Will do.
Oh, so we basically can't get spotted at all, I take it. Did I get him? No. Too far away for a perch to take down.
Gotta be careful or the hostages will get hurt.
Awesome. Perch take down, couldn't I? See if I don't know, if I do a web...
Why is Lee so hell-bent on terrorizing New York?
Bit of a jerk, ain't they? Let's try and... Oof. Oh, good. Sneak up from behind. God, I can't believe we escaped evasion there. Pretty bonkers, isn't it? So should have been spotted.
He was right. I'm starting to miss it.
Oof. They're a bit dangerous, they aren't they? Screw it. Yeah, I think that one's quite noisy, so I'm reluctant to use it, but if they're far... Oh god. If they're far enough away from everyone, it should be okay. This one.
Sleep it off.
Will be okay as well. This is so satisfying. Tense as hell, but it's so satisfying. Oh god. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Subscribe to your newsletter, sir. God, they spotted me now. See anything. God, someone over there as well. Yeah, thankfully it's quite forgiving. Oh shit, there's drones in here. So get him. So what happens with the drones? Can they... They just there to be imposing? Like, if you could just come and... Oh! Yeah, cool, we can do a perch takedown. Yeah, it's so satisfying, Joey. Yeah, Chris, I cannot believe that. That is, oh man, that's the first Epic Games like store takeover thing. That's really like, oh no, that affects me. But the words it's not clear. It's like, so does that mean I can't play it through Steam anymore? It's shit. I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of specific Steam features I like one of the big ones being the controller support. And the Epic Games launcher just doesn't really compare at all, really. And it's just frustrating seeing all the things they're doing just being blatantly like naked capitalism run amok, where just the player with just the big wads of cash to throw about, or just doing it in a way just to really benefit themselves. And this feels especially pro-consumer, you know. I mean, it's nice it's a way for gamers to realise that capitalism sucks. But I think I feel like that message might still escape their head. Escape them, unfortunately. Means you're gonna suffer shitty anti-consumer practices either way. Which is a shame. I am downloading all the free games from the Epic Games Store, just in case like there's a big Steam apocalypse.
Just need to take out a few more. Then it'll be safe for you to move.
Hurry.
And everything does move to that on PC, but yeah, I'm not especially happy about it. And the thing is, I like the idea of, you know, I think people have kind of realised over time, Valve, as much good work as they've done, as much as I love Steam, that, you know, they're not faultless, and they do have some of the flaws you often get with big faceless corporations. Certainly haven't prioritised certain things I would like. So I was all for them getting competition, but not really like this. As I said, none of this feels pro-consumer, because, like, you know, pricing's not that competitive. It's missing so many good features from Steam. There's some security worries, some of which might have been I don't think that's as severe as what people might have worried based on what I've heard, but still, there's still cause for concern there, at least to some extent. And yeah, it's a bit of a shame because I mean, not to be too beholden to Valve.
Okay, MJ, time to go.
They're not perfect, but Steam is considered to have saved Rocket League a little bit. Apparently, like the PlayStation Plus deal they did, financially that didn't actually work out that well for Psyonix, and then it being such a big hit on Steam, I mean, whether it might still have succeeded otherwise, but yeah, it's just yeah, that Rock. I mean, it obviously. It's a big one for me just because of how much I've played Rocket League. Stuff like Borderlands 3, which is an Epic exclusive, that's not... Again, if I could still play Rocket League via Steam... I mean, if I really have to play it via the Epic Games launcher, I will, but I won't be especially happy about it. It won't be the end of the world, but... it'd be pretty shitty, you know? As I say, it's just frustrating just to see all these,
Yeah?
When you're done in there, we should talk.
Oh, God.
We should.
But first, find me and kick his ass.
Can they get...
I feel bad for anyone who's on the wrong side of MJ. I wonder what side I'm on right
Oh,
now.
God. Oh, can they get along again? It's making me sad that they're arguing. Oh God, we're doing terribly, aren't we? There we go. Oh, I thought I had focus! That's annoying.
Okay, guys, trivia time. Did you know Grand Central has the largest basement in New York City?
I still fully believe Peter Parker practices these one-liners. There's no way he's that, quote-unquote, witty on the spot.
Ha! I agree. They sure don't make them like they used to.
That's why we love him.
New York gumption for you.
Ooh!
Anyway, I can talk trivia be all day.
Right,
but
where are you,
I gotta stop
Bazooka?
the wingnut of a boss from
Bazooka
destroying the city.
jerk. Come here, you.
Time to wrap this up.
You're ruining my day. As I say, you are really ruining my day. Oh god, that's another one. Ooh. Where were you? Let's get you as well. Probably should have taken them out first, really, shouldn't I? Where's the other one? Hello. Oh, there you are. Let's electrocute them, shall we? There we go.
Lee's escape plan is to use the train. Can't let him get away. Train platform is open. That must be where Lee is.
Ooh. Well, we're gonna have a Spider-Man sequence on the train. But... Oof. Oh, so where's the... I'm trying to get to, wait, do I have to fight them first, or...? Ah, here we are, cool. Ah, you won't. Just ignore them.
Lee's getting away.
Oh, this is cool, isn't it?
Finally.
Sorry I'm late. It's kind of my thing.
Oh. You guys ever seen Predator 2? It's a pretty wild action scene on the train in that. Although it's also like, the screen keeps flashing on it, so you can barely keep up with it.
Why are you doing this?
Paying off an old debt.
Oh, right. Fair point. He's doing Hadouken, doesn't he? Well, he's doing the Hadouken, but then it looks like a side-scrolling Sonic... It looks like a side Sonic Boom, doesn't it? Yeah, I can't... So just keep my distance for that, is it? Yeah, he's totally doing the Hadouken, isn't he? Oh. He hasn't practiced as much as Ryu or Ken, clearly! Or even Dan.
He's getting tired.
Oh my god, look at this train. This is a cool sequence, isn't it? It's a bit limited, but it's inventive and it's it does feel like when the game gets more cinematic like this, it does have to kind of limit its options in terms of what you can do, but I think as long as you pace them enough, they're kind of a cool little reward to have like a really cool flashy sequence. To be fair, it's not like it's easy, as you can see me messing up a bit there. Ooh. Ah, damn it. Guess it's really only when he gets tired. That's what you do, you dodge towards the enemy who's shooting electricity at you. He's trying to return the Jedi him, isn't he? He's trying to be like, they're still good on you, fella. Well, we're gonna ruin this train too. It's a lark. Actually, this is kind of like a rhythm game sequence, isn't it? Just put Parappa the Rapper music to this. I mean, put Parappa the Rapper music to everything, really. There isn't a single situation it would make worse. God, I'll be useless now. It's because my mind's on Parappa the Rapper. That happens quite a lot.
I don't want to hurt you! Nothing to hurt me! Not anymore!
There you go. I'm playing Shamu, fella. and I succeeded at some of the quick time events. Not all of them. Some of them I did fail spectacularly.
No brakes? No problem.
He's done this before. Oh. Smash, smash, smash. Yeah. Ooh.
That totally worked last time. Yuri, they still
That's the Spider-Man 2 reference, right there. Good shout, Pete. How many runaway trains has he had to sort out, you reckon? Yeah, no worries at all, Jeff.
Next stop, prison.
Oh, it's Jaro. Joe, I hope you're still there, Jaro, because if not, that's the second person who said goodbye tonight, and I haven't said bye back. So if you're still there, Jaro, thanks so much, though. Thanks so much for tuning in, buddy. Again, if you're still there, I can still play it via Steam and it won't be on sale. Okay. Yeah, I can live with that, yeah, I suppose so. Okay, at least they're not like... Because I assume what it would be is they would just make people like me have to move over to the Epic Store. Like, they'd let us keep our purchase, but there's probably not a way for them to actively do that, so... Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. But yeah, good night, Joa. By the Rocket Pass. Yeah, I suppose so. Apparently they have got a history together as well. Unreal and Psionics. Yeah, they got a history because using the Unreal Engine. Apparently they were like There's some sort of connective tissue there. I'm not explaining it very well at all, but I read something like that anyway. Yeah, no worries, Jeff.
Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, it's me. Let me know when you want to talk.
Aha.
Texting isn't talking? No.
I was thinking. I was like, careful, Spidey.
Please say no, please say no.
Hey.
Okay. And not okay. What is there to figure out?
Poor Pete. Poor MJ, so...
Oh, you think?
Let's vent our frustration out by beating up some fucks, Spidey. That always proves to be therapeutic. Sort that out.
You did it. Lee's off to the raft. The Devil's Breath is safe.
Oh wow, look! All the roads.
How do I feel? How much time do you have?
Not much. Heroics for you means paperwork for me. But I just wanted to say, good job.
Thanks, Yuri. I kinda needed that.
Oh, good to know we appreciate it. So we'll do another quick be right back. Let's vent our frustration by performing the proper repertoire. Oh, that would be very therapeutic. I don't know, like do yoga as well while doing it or something. That would be beautiful. Do that, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, back in a second. If you would have beat me, I'm sure you'll find the things that meet you are sure. No, the things that'll teach you are sure to meet you. So nevertheless, you'll get. Oh good, a bloody terrifying song to come back to. I do like 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 million nouns in this name. It's an excellent little game. So yeah, I did a quick cheeky bit. If you're there, Chris, what have you been playing about? No worries if not. Yeah, sorry, bear with me. We'll be back on the game in a second. But yeah, I'll try and do a few more PS4 exclusives in time. There's quite a few I'd like to do. As I say, Last Guardian, maybe God of War, and oh god, sorry, let me shut up. Shut up, you. So that's because I loaded Twitch on my phone. Just gonna say hello to a friend of mine who streamed as well, but... Nice, Yoku's Island Express, oh cool. I'll keep an eye out for that game. That's one of those games I'm not sure if I want that on PC or Switch. I don't think it would benefit that much from PC. Because if I could play it in 4K, I always want to play it on PC, but I don't know if the way the visuals are, they probably don't. I don't know if they really benefit from that much. And that's probably a really good portable game, I imagine, as well. If I was going to stream it, I would probably get it on PC, but yeah, that game seems right up my alley. That game, it's sort of a funny, silly, cute little side-scrolling thing with a really cool premise. As I say, I like the pinball, the kind of pinball infusion on it. That's so neat.
Ignoring the city.
Before I forget, because I always do, I need to put the.
Time to get back to being a friendly neighborhood.
Hey. Let's change suit actually as well, shall we? Let's go. Still can't get any of these. I guess we're not doing enough base or challenge tokens. Let's go classic suit. Yeah, let's do a side mission actually. If we've got time, if we get a sequence where we've got to be doing story. That said, what is this crime going on over here? Bloody hell!
The demons. Okay, the people in the top floor apartments are really annoying you right now.
It's true. Oh, bad shot. Oh, I love doing it. Again, I love that Bayonetta as well, just doing like last minute dodges. Nice. Got his shield off him. Oh! God damn, man! Get that.
I know I did your job for you, but no need to pay me. Action is my reward.
I don't know, I'd happily be paid. To get some residuals, Spidey. It's a fair shout. Get a bit of money to help out with Aunt May.
All units, 1010 narcotic sale reported in progress. Proceed.
Maybe this will help me balance work and a personal life. If I ever find time to read it.
Work-life balance for idiots. Look at the detail on these textures. It's funny because I was messing about with N64 games earlier on an emulator, and slightly lower resolution textures than this. Also, I think I've missed a couple of these as well.
My ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday.
Yeah, I was a teaching assistant.
The jammer I whipped up to jam Vulture's wings. Too bad he improved them after that.
It was such a good idea to set this game so far into Spidey's quote-unquote career. It's a really nice way to kind of have an established world of all that stuff you can collect and whatnot.
Gotten more aggressive post-Fisk. Gotta stump that out. Hey guys, you got prescriptions for this stuff?
Ooh. Ooh, you bastard. Nice. Oh.
Fisk did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait, what's that feeling? Do I miss him? Yo.
Think you do, Spidey.
Okay, things are sort of under control. Maybe I should put in some Peter Parker time at the lab.
Let's do this Black Cat mission first, though.
Felicia thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something in each of these scenes.
Easy.
Aha! I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet she's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
You may have cursed. Oh my god! Are you serious? I've got the reverse Midas touch. That's amazing. I need to take advantage of that. I need to use that for comic mischief. Just wish people well and then they fall in the ditch. Oh my god, what a useful power to have. Yeah, your luck can turn sour in Sea of Thieves very quick. I will play it again with them someday, especially if they got like 3 of them. But I haven't been in an absolute rush to get back to it, if I'm honest.
You guys don't look like locksmiths.
What do you expect? You're trying to do criminal things in the Marvel Universe. Of course I'm going to show up. Oh, I didn't want to use it on him, because I think he was about to get knocked out anyway. Ooh. Ah! What's the... There we go. Sorted. It's like that stage in Streets of Rage 1 where you can just like hit the enemies off the into a bottomless pit. Just saves you so much time if you can just knock them off. As much as Streets of Rage 2 is the best game ever, it's a bit of a shame there aren't any pits in that game. So you can't knock any enemies off like that. That's the only flaw though, otherwise Streets of Rage 2 is probably the best piece of entertainment crafted.
Look at it this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away.
Let's never say hope you have a good day. I'll probably forget I shouldn't say that. It's like I tend to say sir. Well, when talking to blokes, obviously. I had someone be like, "That makes me feel old. Could you not do that?" But I keep forgetting to. Oh my goodness, what are they protesting? Yeah, I'm with them. I'm with them. It's a bit much. It's a bit authoritarian, really, isn't that? This will be, even though I think a lot of these side activities, they can be a little rote. I can see myself very much enjoying going back and doing them. So I don't know if I'll do that straight away after I've beaten the main story. But we'll see. But yeah, it's just so fun to go through this city, so I can see it'll be really fun just to track them all down. You can be quite clever, like some of the abilities I've got now, you can like do a roll as well. See if I can do it. Not here. Well, you can simply sprint jump like that. Ah, so fun.
Here's another call of a type I've been getting a lot lately.
Mr. Jameson, I want to apologize. I used to think you were an alarmist, but look what's happened to the city. I'm afraid to walk the streets.
As well you should. And I accept your apology. It's understandable. You were bamboozled by the mainstream voices telling you everything was dandy, nothing to worry about. Go out and consume. Don't ask questions. I was a lone voice will be then, but now more and more people like you are realizing who spoke the truth. And that, my friends, is how we will take our city back.
No one likes self-congratulatory talk. JJJ, Triple J. We'll call him Triple J. It's a bit easier, isn't it? There we go. Spidey equivalent of a T-block rotation. Yeah. Be Bubsy 3D. Yeah, sure. They're both the same game, basically, anyway. They both involve interacting with characters.
Just in time to celebrate.
Celebrate? Wait. Where are the arms? So cool. But how did you...
Intracranial neural network. Neurotransmission speeds under 1.
God, the animation's so good on those arms.
Travel inside the brain. Never mind to an external prosthesis. We did it, Peter. No one can take this away from us.
Amazing.
And your work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it yet. There's so much we don't know.
It works beautifully. Come on, take a look.
This is impressive.
Sorry about that. Cool. Never looked at that. About Oh, Jeff. You stumbled into a comedic error there, my friend. I think intentionally, but I'm not sure.
Should be an easy fix.
I don't know. So we go. We got -1? Yep, we have. Cool. He's right, that was an easy fix.
See if that works. No, this is worse than I thought.
Did you agree, Chris? So funny, yeah. I guess that's the kind of tension and excitement of Sea of Thieves. There's never a guarantee of a session going well on it seems like. What's the best way to... do that. Oh no, that might work. Yeah, if we do... Let's get that there. There's probably quite a few ways to do these, I bet. Wait, hold on. Oh no, yeah, no, that's fine. I have to mute the mic every once in a while so I can belch. What have I come to? Oh shit. No. Oh dear, I've come to run out of pieces, that's what I've come to. Oh no. I'll try, yeah, I think that's oh wait, no, we're okay. Hooray! Thank God. I didn't want to have to pop. Oh God! Plus 5 extra voltage. Oh, there we go. We don't what? No, I don't want to skip it. Oh God. That was painful, wasn't it? They've recovered from the Megalodon's comic mischief. That is comical. Yeah, you can have some proper like bad news in that game just from like getting attacked by something like that. Or if another team wants to be a mischief maker on you. Okay. So why don't we try? Damn it. Yeah, we have to do the yeah, do that. I think -1. I think. Oh no, yeah, no, I'll do the -2, I think. Oh no! Oh, okay, cool. That works for me. The incredible scientific breakthroughs were as easy as playing Pipe Mania.
This is bad. Doctor? Doctor, I found a potential problem.
Everything has problems if you look hard enough. But fortune favors the bold.
Ah!
It's time to show the world what we've done.
Otto, the neural web isn't isolating your motor neurons. It could be affecting other parts of your brain, your inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more tests.
We've got enough testing! For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a failure.
Oh, Otto, no.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right. Right.
Don't worry. We're close.
I'll keep at it. I'll work out some bugs. Go. Go.
You sure you're okay?
Yes.
Nothing better than ever.
Thank you, Peter. For everything.
This is going to ruin me.
Martin Lee is now behind bars. When I make a promise to this city, I keep it. The people of New York will soon make a decision that could change the course of this city forever. So when you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. We're all safer now than we have ever been.
Very affable, aren't they?
You have no idea what you're in for.
Goblin versus octopus. Nature's greatest foes. Can't wait to see them at it. Yeah, I knew that transformation would be weak. It's gonna ruin poor Peter, isn't it?
I should check on Miles.
Oh yeah, good show.
Hey, Pete. Hi, Miles. I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about Lee. Look, if you didn't want to work there anymore, May and I would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's true, assuming he's doing the right thing. I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here. Nothing Martin Lee did is their
Exactly.
fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad would want me to stay. I think he'd be proud.
I know he would.
Oh, isn't that Miles?
I'm proud of you too. Anytime you want to talk, just call.
Thanks, Pete. Gotta go. May just gave me a list of all the supplies to get. Alright, later.
I don't know how he just doesn't just hear like loads of wind whooshing by, but it is cool though because from what I understand, they got the voice actor to do different reads of all the lines during those phone sections, and so like one of the reasons would be him sounding very kind of out of breath.
You got the City Hall bomber.
We got it.
And the other one is just him like on the ground, so they kind of accounted for both situations.
Should take a vacation.
Not exactly the tourist type.
Really cool, amazing attention to detail.
People, maybe I will. No planes, no suitcases, just uninterrupted.
Oh, you are a party animal. But hey, whatever floats your cruise ship. Or it doesn't. You earned it.
Yeah, fair play. Oh! We just... that was a bit of property damage we did for no good reason. Just how I like it. Oh, sorry, miss. Do you hear that? She just went, scared the hell out of me. Yeah. Just assumed it's Peter's fan in the background. Oh, I was asking for that, really, wasn't I? Oh, fine. That's really fun, isn't it? Oh, not anymore while I have the fan on the middle set instead of the highest one. Oh, no, the highest floor.
It's not like Single International's on my friends list, but the demons are way worse.
I want to get up there. I want to get on top of the water tower because I want to at least like stealth kill one of them. Oh, fine, whatever. Oh, nice. Okay, I did like a backwards, not kill, but oh, nice. Friendly fire there. Oh god. It is funny because I was just thinking this. Like even like the really good like 2000s, the Spider-Man game from like 2000. For the longest time, they had the issue where I think just implemented the swinging system where Spider-Man would always be swinging his web from something. It would just be so complicated to implement. So for the longest time, it would be just him swinging from nothing in particular above him.
Action is my reward.
Whereas in like Spider-Man 2 and then this, it's always like he's got to be swinging on something, except when you're in combat, and you do like the swinging attack, like the kick through the air as you swim, and that's when they have to kind of be a bit more lax on that, don't they? Just because that would be frustrating. That's like the one time it goes back to being like the older games, which is quite amusing. It's fair shout. Even when I try and snark on this game, it's a compliment, really. A backwards taming. Yeah, it's quite funny you were doing what I was doing earlier, Jeff, going back and forth between multiple streams. It's quite tough to do, isn't it?
You okay?
I'm getting by.
I don't know how I feel about you running this place all by yourself.
These people need help. If I lose a few hours of sleep, so be
you're
it.
a treasure, mate.
So have you heard from Mr. Lee since?
No. But the Martin I know couldn't have done that. Whatever's become of him, that's not the one I want to remember. So, how are things with MJ?
It's complicated. Oh, there we go, he said it. Brilliant.
Honesty. That's what got me and Ben through the rough patches.
You guys had rough patches?
Oh, sure. Especially when we were your age. So, are you honest with her? Does she know the real you?
Hey, turn it up. I want to hear this.
A spokesperson for the police has confirmed that this was the truck carrying the device used in the Grand Central Terminal attack.
Oh, it never ends. Peter?
He's never in the same room as Spider-Man. You ever noticed that, May? Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier, actually, Jeff. Yeah, as I said, like that scene in Back to the Future 2, but with less migraine-inducing confusion in terms of audio. That's a good show. Yeah, I'm trying to think if Mixer's quite quick to make an account on. Cause it'd be nice if you'd say hello, wouldn't it? But I don't know if it's one where you gotta like get a verification email or something to that effect. Oh yes, I do want that.
The message.
Yuri, where are you? Call me when you get this. I just hope the Devil's Breath is still there. And still secure. If the demons got to that truck, this just went from bad to catastrophic.
How are we going to explain this to Aunt May, though?
Okay.
Should totally do that.
Attacking an armored car. Converge on Grand Central. Over.
Folks, the mastermind of the City Hall bombing has finally been brought to justice, and shockingly, it's Valente. Now, I'll discuss in a moment what kind of twisted Jekyll and Hyde mentality it takes to lead such a double life. But first, a word of caution to everyone celebrating his arrest. Yes, it's good that he's in jail, but look at all the things we didn't know. How long was he a suspect without anyone telling us? How long did he have a deadly biological weapon that could kill us all? Shouldn't we have been told? If that
Literally didn't see that coming.
Oh, don't stop the the triple J talk. Don't do the fight, but I want to get my daily news from a right-wing nut. Which is the sentence I'll never say. That is applicable to real life, but I want to hear. Oh, that's cool. That's what I just got, basically. Oh god. Let's see if we can do it. Oh god, no. Oh god. Ooh. There we go, that's the ground pound thing I just got. Oh my, yeah, the frame rate does die on this at times. So you can tell that it's, we're at the point in the PS4's life now where just games are really pushing the system hard, aren't they? Do some pretty amazing results, to be fair. Looked like he was tap dancing then. That greatly amuses me. Oh, come on! Oh.
Demons seem to be gearing up for something big.
Ooh, there's a tower we still haven't done. We missed an Ubisoft tower. What's that? Well, so I don't know if the campaign progress percentage there in the bottom left corner, it says 62%. I don't really know if that's solely for the story, or...
We're getting reports of a bus being taken hostage. Please proceed to Cathedral.
We demand the release of the brothers you imprisoned for City Hall. Our brothers are guilty only of fighting for immunity.
Surprise. Oh god, get off me. It's because I'm ruining your day. Oh god, wow. Oh my god. Oh. Damn it, I wanted to use that line. Ah. Oh god. Well, it's a pretty tough one, isn't it? You need to... Nope. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, I hate these whip guys. Oh, I think that was about to be a fatal... Ah! Oh, would you bugger off? Oh, I hate those whip guys so much. Not my favourite, they are. My favourite. Oh, God. I was quite close on that as well. Oh, bugger. Let's get this tower though.
Not getting much coverage. I should look for more towers to activate.
We'll get it. God, look at the scale of the... Hey, Avengers Tower! I slightly just noticed that.
This is Sable Control. Boss is requesting a status update on Sutton Place. Control, APC Bravo, engaging demons.
Once we're on scene and have the lanes clear.
I think just one ball we need. Yeah, that one over there. Where's our mission objective? Oh, it's there. Cool. Quite a lot up here we haven't done. I'm guessing we do. Yeah, we did go over there. Fair enough.
Even bigger problem.
Rikers?
We have to hurry. Hop on.
What happened?
It was a coordinated attack. Must have been planned from
Oh, this is the sequence I'm thinking of. I think they showed this in the trailer. I think they showed this at E3.
Better security and a separate power grid.
Good. What about the Devil's Breath?
Sable's handling it.
Do you trust them?
Do I have a choice?
Uh-oh. Should have worn your seatbelt.
Yeah, I think this sequence they showed at E3 or something like that. Oh god. Set me on fire.
I think you guys need a little more plan in your escape plan.
Ooh, if it does that.
Damn it! They got into the armory.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
It means some of the inmates are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened.
nice. There we go. Wanted to save that for someone with a gun.
I still see a few more out in the yard.
Who thought it was a good idea to bring rockets into a prison?
Come in. This is Sergeant Hanson. Anyone on this channel?
This is Captain Watanabe. Where are you?
Electrical access. Rooftop near cell block B. Trying to restore power. That you in the chopper?
Affirmative. What happened here?
No idea. First the power went out, then all hell broke loose.
Hold tight. We'll get to you as soon as we can.
Oof, god, that is satisfying. I say that a lot with this combat. But a lot of it is.
There's an officer calling for help up there.
On my way. Someone's trapped behind that door.
Oof, god. Animation's so good. So funny thing, Jeff. I did buy a pack on PS4 that was, what was it? It was Parappa the Rapper. It was Parappa the Rapper, it was Patapon, and Loco Roco. So PSP and the PS1 game, and even the PS1 game was a PSP port, from what I understand. But I want to play all three of those. I think some of the big Sony exclusives, like,
Help the warden. I'll keep working on getting the power restored. Right, I'm on it.
yeah, so like, maybe like Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, maybe Bloodborne at some point, I don't know if I'll get around to all of them, but I do want to justify this purchase of the PS4. Even if it was only, as I said, went half on it with my brother. And it's basically been mine after we finished Kingdom Hearts 3. Until he wants it again for Shenmue 3, but... So I paid quite a bit less than what it goes for, but... I'd still like to make sure I get the money's worth out of it. So yeah, expect it's like, oh cool, I'll do Parappa the Rapper. But it's just a short game, it's like... If I do that in this stream, it's gonna be like... It's like less than half an hour long, really, isn't it? But I do love it, as I've perhaps indicated. Oh my god! Oh man. I'm not really sure what the context is for, I'm guessing these are all, like... are these all, like, demons we're fighting? I feel a bit bad if we were just beating up, like, random prisoners. This game did get a bit of criticism for being a bit kind of... Like, the cops are just portrayed in a good light, you know? It's obviously a bit of a sensitive topic given certain goings on in America right now. We'll say we're working with the good cops. Not the bad racist ones.
Gotta take them all out.
Oh god, that was good. But yeah, have you played Jamalami as well, the kind of sequel? With Parappa disappearing as well. It's probably technically the better game, to be honest. Yeah, it's a really cool. It's one where you play as like the guitar playing. I think she's a lamb. I think, and it's so. It's because I think it went quite overlooked, partly because of the name, how bizarre the name is. And it was probably quite late after Parappa, and people probably wanted the Parappa sequel instead of that time. But it's so cool. Like, it's better. It's probably better than Parappa in terms of like the way you can improvise with the guitar, even though that was still really cool in the first in Parappa. And it even has like a Parappa like second campaign you unlock that kind of reconfigures all the songs to be raps for Parappa to do. It's really cool. I didn't like play it back in the day or anything. It was only as a PS1 download. I played for it on PSP, but I was so taken with it. I mean, to be honest, I didn't play Parappa back in the day either. It's a game I read about at the time, but again, as I said, I didn't have a PS1, unfortunately.
Just a couple more.
Oh my god, it never stops, does it? Yeah, Jabalabi's really cool. Unfortunately, I think it's only been re-released as like on the PSN, and those games are a bit tricky because they, you know, you get like inherent input lag on like flat display screens. And I know like PS1 games on PS3 are meant to be they're meant to have pretty bad input lag. So those games do suffer a bit, because obviously you've got to be quite accurate with your timing.
Okay, looks like things are somewhat under control.
I thought you said the raft was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually...
Yeah, I'll probably grab... I should grab Parappa 2 on PS4, actually. It's a PS2 classic. I remember you were talking about it before. It seems like a bit of a mixed bag as a sequel, but there's some good songs in there. As you say, the strange Chop Chop Master Onion kind of affection TV show he has. A bit of a lark, that.
You okay?
Yeah.
Whoop. Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for the fire.
It looks like Deadpool without his mask on, doesn't he?
Looks like we made parole, boys.
Electro, why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cell and lock the door behind you, okay? Please?
Spider.
Yeah, so wait, are these all being controlled, the prisoners? So look at the glowy bits on their chest. You see that, you're like, on the surface, it's like, well, some of these prisoners might just be in, like, you know, the system's failed them, you know, or they're kind of need rehabilitation, not really to be punched in the head, but I guess maybe they're being controlled, I don't know. Ooh, good. Yeah, I remember Digital Foundry doing an analysis of this section, so I think it was, if it wasn't an E3 bit, it was like shown us something. Oh, that's cool. I like it. You can use the environment in clever ways. I mean, I usually just activate it when there's nothing nearby, so it doesn't amount to too much, but I like that the opportunity is there. It's quite fun.
That doesn't sound good.
Look like Dr. Robotnik without the mustache, yeah!
Oh, hi, Rhino!
Oh, it is actual Rhino. This game's been surprisingly light on the these super villains, isn't it? We haven't had that many of them, really. Where? Oh, I see.
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last... This is too good to be...
I don't know anything about Scorpion, I have to
Can you
admit.
hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
How have they got their suits as well? They were given them, I assume they were given them.
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
Oof. Bit of a tight space to fight, isn't it? Oh god. Get off that. There we go. Ooh.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
I'm trying to think who he looks like. Oh, I said Deadpool without his mask earlier. Someone else as well. Maybe it reminds me of an old teacher or something.
Tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
God damn, did this game have a budget? Gorgeous rain effects too, isn't it?
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
Oh! Oh yeah, I do remember this bit.
Long time no see. We're going to have so much.
Oh man, Michael Keaton went out like a chub, didn't they? God damn, my PS4 is probably just about to melt, isn't it?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped, including Martin Lee. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
Damn, pandemonium, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad his electricity isn't fatal. So we fought. Oh god. So we fought this Shocker earlier. But this is Electro, who I believe. Yeah, this is the character that was Jamie Foxx in Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think.
Electro, stop!
How do you like my new suit?
Dashing. Where'd you get it?
It's an exclusive club.
Oh, a lot of them, isn't there? Gonna fight all of them at once?
Remember, he said not to kill him.
Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want.
Ooh. Oh no! Don't forget curb stomping me. It's not really on, is it? Oof, God. Aha! There he is.
First and final warning. Stay out of our way.
Although... Oh, he just throws him off to the side.
Each of you has a job to do. Your debts will be repaid when we're done. Go!
Oh, Jeff. Oh, God, that's so cute. So goddamn cute. She demanded the ear tickles. Ah, good dog. Sorry, what's your dog called again? I keep referring to her as the Whippet, because I've forgotten her name, even though you definitely did tell me. She's a good girl in any case. She recognises good games. Idaho, that's it. Ah. I'm Idaho. I need to make that a sound effect, don't I? The fuck? They believe in Osborn? And he turned villain at a good time, didn't he?
All these years. All these lies.
Enjoy that with him.
It's over, Norman. Time to give them the truth.
So well animated, aren't they, his arms? That's a good ominous looking cloud of red smoke, right? It's one of the good kinds. Yeah. Oh. All I can think about is Doggo. And wanting to pet Doggo. Tickle those ears. Oh god.
Hey, you okay?
Fine. Can you pass those out for me?
Sure.
They are working around the clock on a cure for this deadly disease. The citywide quarantine is being heavily enforced by Sable International, who maintain tight security over all transit points. Throughout the city, police and Sable agents continue to battle with Rikers and Raft escapees. Meanwhile, Mayor Osborn has gone on record blaming Spider-Man for the prison break and citywide sickness, and branding him a fugitive. But he has yet to provide evidence, and many believe the mayor is just deflecting blame, since an exclusive report by the Bugle revealed that this disease originated in a secret, unregulated laboratory here in Manhattan.
Good girl, Joe.
Osborn insists that Oscorp is
Turn it off.
NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
You could have done that yourself, Osborn. There's a remote. Pretty bad PR that, and that was a citywide contagion. Struggled to campaign well with that. Dogger Octavius.
Dr. Octavius. Why? How did I let this
Aw, Pete, brother. It's not on you.
Just got a call from the hospital. They said you went AWOL.
I need to get back to work.
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
The hard part was keeping you hidden from Sable. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. maybe it is.
Oh the hell, this got grim, didn't it? How far are we? So that says 64%, but I feel like from what I've seen online in terms of like guide progress, I'm a bit further in than that. By the way, I have here, Jeff, that good luck and fortune will come to you if you send me a photo of your dog. I mean, did you do that already? I can't remember. I'd see you at some point anyway. So what's this, yeah, I'm just trying to look up on the guide how far in we are. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, so according to this guide, we're like 37 chapters in out of 44. Which, to me, that seems much further in than, like, what was it, like, 64%, right? I mean, off the top of my head, I probably can't. Yeah, 37 out of 44, so... God, it's too late to be trying to do that maths, but... So I am wondering if the campaign progress, like, ties into, like, the side collectibles as well, I'm not really sure. We haven't, yeah, like, we haven't done anything on that, so I don't know. Just, oh, cheers, thank you. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in real time. Seriously, thank you. I think you've seen the greyhounds. I was gonna say my greyhounds. They're not mine. They're my neighbours. But I think you've seen that photo of like my. I keep wanting to say my greyhounds. They're not my greyhounds. They're the neighbours' greyhounds. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it's loaded yet. No worries. I'm gonna be right back quickly anyway. Forward to doggo picture. Steam said an update. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. There we go. Oh! 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 I mentioned I'm a sap, and I love dogs. Oh! Tickle those half-breed of Alsatian. Yes, it's a really gorgeous coat on her. Fair play. Half-breeds of Alsatian, so yeah. Aww. Good snoot as well. Good boopable snoot. Very good. Right, I'll stop gushing now. No, I won't. But I will be right back. So thank you, sir. Back in a second. Aw. I think you saw two of them, right? Because there's four of them. Well, so there's two that I usually look after, but they've got, they're looking after their daughter's two greyhounds as well, so there's four of them in total. So if you've only seen two, I'll make sure you see the other two as well. But yeah, back in a second. Oh, there we go. It's a good tune, isn't it? It was a good sound for it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking I might be able to finish this tomorrow night, judging by that guide, but I don't know, maybe the last few chapters are really long. Not really sure. Let's see. Yeah, so if I can, that long final act action. Yeah, so maybe we'll maybe I'll finally start earlier in the evening like I've been trying to like the past few days. Start at 8. At least start at 8 ideally. I'll probably just not rush to the end, but I'll probably aim to just try and get to the end of this, I think. So yeah, we'll play for like maybe half an hour more, go to 1 o'clock.
I'm here to help.
As usual.
There's gangs of escaped prisoners banding together and taking over entire city blocks. Looting, strong-arming local residents, you name it.
I'll take care of him. What else you got?
The mayor told Silver Sable to do whatever it takes to find Lee and Octavius. So she's just rounding people up indiscriminately, holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture?
Let's go with a different suit as well, shall we? There we go. Let's go noir suit, actually. Oh, you could laugh on it. That's what I know. Noir Spider-Man. Like I read one of the comics very briefly. It's like a completely alternative, much grittier, as you might expect, take on Spider-Man. Definitely quite. He's shown up in multiverse stuff as well.
This is our city, Yuri. It's time we take it back.
Great. My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we make progress. For now, do your best to stabilize the city.
Okie doke. Oh, we do like outposts and prison camps, do we? So like, go for that one, I guess. Cool.
This is Stable Control. Requesting status report from Lower Chinatown. Over. Control. Martial law statute 237.
Whoa, man. Proper pyrotechnics, we got them, as well as a whole big waste. God, look at this, they set up for, oh my god, wow. Hey! Think how long it took to set that up.
I'd imagine my permanent record isn't looking too great right now.
Oh my god, okay, there are crimes everywhere. You think you're in the movie shop? What was that line? Do you see that line of dialogue? They were like, you think you're in the movie shop before I gag you.
Get with those Sable guards brutalize innocent people.
Yeah, screw you guys. I don't like your methods.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you all day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. Staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no, don't you do that. We're the safest place in the city right now. Our sister locations uptown? Not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
Oh.
You too, Peter.
Yeah, fair play. It's a good way to kind of raise the stakes. And it feels like the city has changed quite a bit, so certainly fighting these kind of enemies, so it's a good way to kind of have escalation both in terms of gameplay, plot, and
I love the spirit of protest, but maybe wait till we're not in a state of emergency.
yeah, it stops the game from feeling too repetitive, doesn't it? Oh, but okay, I can't fight all of them, can I?
Requesting status report from Lower Chinatown.
Let's go to the prison. Oh, cool. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think 1 o'clock is... Yeah, oh, it's very steampunk, this stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I think 1 o'clock's kind of ideal, isn't it?
Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Riker's escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul.
I'll send a team. But with all that's going on, it might take a while to get enough of my people together.
I don't want to think about what these guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
What we got? It's like the banter and oop. Just go straight through. There you go. Wee! My favourite. Oh. He's not got the best hearing in the world, has he? Fair enough. Bits are quite stealthy, or at least you can be if you want. They have tried to design this, so I think you can get away with not being stealthy, but... God, they're so satisfying to be there. Spare left to... let's have a look. Oh good, it's a sniper. Yeah, probably probably not stealthy anymore now. God, what wasn't? Oh, they're pressing the wrong bloody button. Oh God, no, what? There we go. Just throw them about. Bad just show up.
Get the guys down.
Going back inside. Marvelous. Ooh. They still let me do the focus attack even after I got hit a bit. Like you like? Oh God! What?
Okay, everyone be nice to the new guy. You'll be double punching.
Have ragdoll physics. I was a fan of that. Oh God. That's so acted like a wally and not actually doing what I meant to. Hey! Off he goes. It's important for me. Bloody, how many of them are there? God damn. Share it. Not with Bazooka guy though, he's a jerk. Oh God, no. You'd lie if I said I meant to do that. Oof. His quip wasn't ready. I'd run into that a lot if I was Spider-Man. I didn't have enough quips. I'd use them all within like the first few seconds.
From what I can tell, factions that exist.
Yeah, I absolutely adore Mark Hamill. He is an absolute treasure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very keen on Mark Hamill.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of
I'm not surprised he's provoking that kind of reaction. He's such a gem, isn't he?
They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
He's quite funny as well, because well, I mean, no, he's very funny in general, but I don't know if you saw that film where he was like, he was asked, like, oh, Disney okay with you, like, trolling fans online and stuff? And he was like, what are they going to do, fire me? It's like, good lad. Especially because you know he's not going to be too, like, mean about it. It'll be in good fun. That'd be less funny if he was, like, being awful, but there's no way he is. Yeah, a lot of time for Mark Hamill. I'm glad he, it is nice that he, as well as obviously being forever known for Luke Skywalker, like, he got to do a lot with voice acting as well. It's really cool that he's, he obviously didn't quite, you know, there was that period of time where I think he struggled after Star Wars. But it's so cool he did find this niche while still kind of being very fondly remembered because of that. I loved him in The Last Jedi as well. I thought he was so, him being grouchy was quite fun. I quite liked that. Oh, God. How did I throw that out? So apparently this power I've activated that turns the screen black and white, that stops them from calling in reinforcements, which seemed especially like a good thing to do on this mission. I don't know how much it would affect it really, but I think there's going to be a load of them to fight regardless. I do mean an absolute load, like you see how many there are. Yeah, but I'm the spiderist of guys. I mean, come on, you must know your chances are that great, surely, by this point. I mean, they have got bazookas, though. It's a bit that poor guy, he was so determined. He thought, I'll be me, I'll be the guy to take out Spider-Man. He just takes a wooden pallet to the face and goes flying. I know that feeling. Get it? Oh, is that the, is it reacting to the web? Yeah, I wouldn't want that in my face, really. Oh, God. Ooh. Ooh, can I think I can... Hey! This is the recent skill I got. I can throw the bigger ones there. This makes me very happy. But yeah, sorry Jeff, I should have said sooner really. I did really enjoy your Jak 2 streams, man. It's really cool you finished that. Must have brought back fond memories, because I imagine it's probably been a while since you played them, right?
All clear for the cleanup crew. Tell locals they can go to the bodega now.
Nice work. Things are hard.
Although it's good that series has been accessible, like it was on PS3 and it's on PS4 now as well. It's you do have to take wooden pallets to the face. Yeah, the funny thing is, I know Crash Wrath of Cortex. Yeah, he always seems very humble, doesn't he? Yeah, so I know Crash Wrath of Cortex. I believe it's yeah, it's got like Tom Wilson, who's Biff in Back to the Future. It's got the General from Full Metal Jacket. Like, it's got a really amazing little cast. Like, it doesn't seem to be considered like the best the best Crash game at all, but it's probably got the best cast out of any of them. It certainly seems the most star-studded anyway. Right, so what do we need to... get real NYC Spider-Man is just another tool of corporate oppression. It's the wrong target there. Holy oh my god, that wow, yeah, they did their research on that. Kind of reaction, yeah, I've definitely seen that. Yeah, these are quite on point actually, these social media posts. If everyone says games aren't political or shouldn't be, got a bit of it right here. That's okay. It's okay for them to veer into subject matter like that. Oh, that'd be quite good actually. What was this one? So they might have feel from focus. I don't really want to change any of those actually, yeah, I'll probably keep those. Skills. I do a lot of stealth takedowns anyway, but yeah, so I think oh, cool.
Spider-Man, the Wrath MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help. Now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it actually...
Hi Lee! How you doing, man? What a pleasant surprise. I certainly wasn't expecting anyone to do this late. Oh, that's really cool. Thanks for popping in. Oh. But, that's one way to lower the mood, Lee. To mention the state of being one can be in. Synonym there. The state one can be in when they don't have a Rono yogurt. It's a very real, very powerful pain.
No.
And it's not very nice.
Still searching for the doctor.
I'm so sorry.
I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
No, while I was going off on Rono yogurts, I missed who they were talking about. I assume that was Dr. Octavius, I think. No one's got a stint for poor Spidey. Again, I'm sorry, I know I keep making a million Batman comparisons, but again, this is like when the snipers show up in the late game periods of the Batman games. Oh. Oh, I think I misread. Sorry, I think I read that as like Lee saying he didn't have Rono yogurt originally. But it sounds like he doesn't have one anyway.
Now reports are coming in that Martin Lee, along with exhibiting freakish abilities like those of you-know-who, has lately seemed to display almost a split personality. This is hogwash, and a clear attempt to evade justice for his crimes. Only a fool would believe that he's Mr. Positive one moment, helping the poor with a smile, then suddenly he's Mr. Negative, blowing up. Wait a minute, Mr. Negative. That's gold, Jared. Gold. Trademark it.
Oh, so he's the one who's named in that.
Folks, Martin Lee's evil side.
Well, I forget, was he actually... That's always an awkward thing they've got to do when they try and ground these superhero things a bit. It's like, how do they get given their name? It's always an awkward thing, isn't it? I'm trying to think if he's actually... Someone's outright said he's called Mr. Negative. I'm trying to remember. Let's go to another suit.
Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
Oh, sorry, I tried to mute the mic then, but if I have Streamlabs highlighted, the microphone mute button hotkey doesn't work. So you got to hear a lovely hearty cough. Oh, nicely. Did you both enjoy Endgame? I think my brother watched it this evening as well. I need to catch up with Marvel films. You know what I might do? I might like try and rent like the last few, and then catch Endgame maybe when it's like starting to go out to theaters, so it'll be quite cheap. My superhero or villain name would be. We'll go with Jazz Hams, not Hands, Hams, because I want to go the Peter Porker Spider-Pig route. And I also want to incorporate my stupid username in it. I think that's a beautiful melding of very good things. So this is quite cool, the game's giving us a choice here, I like this. Well, for once we'll ignore crimes, I'll probably just go through.
Are you available? We need help at Feast's sister's side of town.
The Veteran Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies. The staff are barricaded inside, but they need help. Miles and I are headed there to evacuate the staff.
Don't do anything until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she is.
Aww.
Need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem.
No. Look at that photo we got of the Rockefeller Center. It's a blurry shot. I think I've been to the Rockefeller Center as well, actually. Oh my god, there's crimes everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna justify this by saying we need to prioritize taking the supervillains out. And again, repeat after me, just like Batman.
Good. Electro and the demons are boxing my men in. The setup is complicated. You'll understand when you get there.
Yuri Watanabe, master of systems.
Yeah, I'll justify this by the fact we need to get to the supervillains first. It's not that I can't be bothered. Let's not go with that narrative. Your supervillain name would be Electronic Arts. Oh, Chris, I like it. That's a very real fear we can all relate to being nauseated by, so that's a good one for a villain. But how can the organisation that brought us Roller to the rescue be corrupt? God, what a conflicting world we live in, right? So many things that could be simultaneously good and bad.
I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to free your men.
Even if you manage that,
Oh my god, look at my...
That's why I'm here, ready to serve all your electricity and demon-related needs.
It's gonna hurt me, I assume? Oh wait. Oh, damn it, what's the save for that? L2 to aim and... Oh.
Four more of these.
What's the other one? Oh, wow, I took that, didn't I? Oh my god, look at it. Everyone wants us dead. Horrible. Oh, it's over there. Oh, of course, it would be where the electricity is coming from. Seems very obvious in retrospect. Trying to play connect the dots.
Down, free to go. Man, I did not miss dealing with Electro's elaborate supervillain antics while he was in the raft. Trapping the police with a network of energy transformers? Who does that?
There's so many like previous stories in this world they could easily make a game out of, aren't there? Just not ever do prequel stuff. I'm not leaving the mission. Calm yourself down, game. For some reason I was going to say calm your tits then, which is not very in character for me. So I pause for a moment. Down to myself. Oh my god, they're flying it! Bloody hell!
Bet you that's the first time anyone has said those particular words in that particular order.
Spidey just became self-aware. So they're just flying that thing around, wow. How excited was the guy who got drafted to pilot that helicopter, you know?
How did they even get that thing attached? It can't be easy to fly like that. You trained specifically for this
Spidey's in the same spot as I am. He's just baffled by how obscene that job is for whoever's doing that. As I say, he's self-aware. Oh god, don't die here. I'm so close to doing this bit. Thankfully we got quite a bit of health back just then. There we go. Now let's not die by the helicopter blade, shall we?
Police are free, but demons aren't backing down. Need to lend a hand.
Can't be evil with a logo like that. Oh, that's right. They have. Yeah, I like their old logo. Yeah, just the simple geometry. I guess that's considered quite dated, but yeah. Do you remember that as well in like the PS2 generation, like EA games challenge everything? Remember that? I'm sorry, you just had to hear me whisper like that. It's probably a bit frightening, I imagine. That was a very mid-2000s looking logo they had then as well, with like that, probably quite dated looking kind of blue shade into it. You notice like a lot of company logos have gone a lot more minimalist nowadays. I did not see this being a lot more modern. In some cases it works, in some cases like Konami, I'm just like... I don't know, maybe the sense of feel is too minimalist or something like that. But at the same time I do like, sometimes I think it is probably, you know, you can have a very appealing, simple design and you can absolutely have an overly busy one as well, can't you? Oh, come on, I mean, I kind of dodged that. How many bones have we broken throughout the course of this game? I want answers for this. I want people to speculate. How many bones have I broken?
What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way.
This is the real Rhino as well, right? Not like the one in the costume at that Halloween party.
Pete! Hey, Pete! Hey, May wanted me to call you. Things in the Veteran Center are not good. Convicts are trying to break down the doors. Mary Jane's here, but we're getting people out to the basement. We need more help. I hope you can get here soon.
I need to finish with the precincts fast and get to Harlem.
This feels very Endgame, not as in Avengers Endgame. I said, like, this feels like a very Endgame bit, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, Lee. I didn't see your. It sounds like your longer answer. Yeah, we did. I was never mad. I've seen a few of them. Oh, so I see. So you've seen a few Marvel films, so you'll have to appreciate like everything coming together in that Endgame. Plot stands alone well as long as you know how. Oh, okay, cool. I kind of know how Infinity War ends, just based on memes, sort of, but maybe not the absolute specifics. Does it? The thing that terrifies me with Endgame is, I don't know, a 3-hour running time can be hard to stomach. It can be good, it can work. Do you think Endgame justifies being over 3 hours? Like, that's, oh god, that is quite, that's pretty wild, isn't it? I can't, if a film engages you, it could probably be however long it wants, but that still kind of terrifies me, it being 3 hours. Sorry, you said that ages ago, I've only just seen that, forgive me, Lee Pumba, Jazzhammer, I like those. That's right, Jeff, yeah, EA Sports, it's in the game, yeah, that one as well. Do you remember as well, I remember my brother talking about this, and I confirmed it with a YouTube video, there's at least one Mega Drive FIFA game where you can just persistently keep running away from the referee. And someone's done like a 3-minute video of this on YouTube, like set to Benny Hill music. It's absolutely delightful. 1978 pose. Yeah, very true. But I mean, I've played this for 3 hours and 32 minutes tonight, yeah, so I suppose it's a different feel of a game when you're kind of engaging with it quite directly, but yeah, no, that's very true. The thing is, I would happily have like a... I would happily have an intermission. There's still 2 gadgets for us to get. I would happily have an intermission in a film like that. Just like halfway through, let us... well, I mean, granted, that'd be a lot of people going to the loo at once, wouldn't it? But... I mean, I did a Back to the Future trilogy marathon once at the View in Swansea. And that at least had like a gap in between each film. Probably out of necessity, but... that certainly didn't make that feel as much of a marathon as it could have, you know. I think I need to do some challenges, because I want to upgrade this quite badly. Have I got any nearby me, actually? Damn it. I don't know if there's any here. Okay. Yeah, because I use those electric web shots a lot. I haven't really upgraded them that much. There's our boy. I remember in the GameCube, PS2, Xbox Spider-Man 2 game, Rhino shows up. He's portrayed as such a dullard. Like he's really a bit of a big dumb doofus. Like they really play that up to a really comical degree in that game.
Laying into your police barricades. I'm gonna even the odds.
Do it. If those barricades fall, the people inside are done for.
Ooh, could take this one down. Not being noticed. Oh damn it! At least that was a safe game. If someone noticed. Oh my god, there's broken glass everywhere. That bit always makes me wince in Die Hard 1, where John McClane has to walk on broken glass. Oh god, that ruins me. If I tried to dodge the mine then. If I like break a glass or something, I've got to like dustpan and brush it up. I'm terrified to walk on the floor it's been on. Even after like hoovering and all that. And then after a day or two I forget anyway. Wait, where's he gone?
He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius. They're making quick hit and runs on the city's emergency response teams.
Wait, where's he gone? Oh, over here, is it? Cool. Hello everyone. Where's your Rhino? Let's see the Rhino man. I hear he's good at parties. Yeah, I probably shouldn't try to quip. Spider-Man will just out-quip me very easily, won't he? Especially when he's written in the script. Can't be as organically funny as that. Nope. Oh, he called it Spidey. Oh. Yeah, it's certainly worth critiquing. Like the police are, you know, there's stuff to critique with the American police force. Oh, I don't know if this game was really the place for that critique, but I can understand that concern. I still found that quite sweet though. Like they appreciate us, they call us Spidey. Again, we'll assume these are good cops. Ooh, good. Hey! His riot shield just disappeared. Guess they're not made of particularly strong material. But that is so great, like, because just any kind of enemy with a shield or a thing in this. Oh god.
Not gonna let that happen. I'm on it.
Oh damn, does this get action packed? Wait, what? Oh, is there a question mark above his head as if he's an enemy who's possibly spotted me? It's confusing, isn't it? Ah, shit, oh damn, I think I only saw Jeff's message. He's not in the viewer list anymore, so I think he's left. I didn't notice what time it was because I said I would go off at 1, but this has gotten quite enrapturing. If you're still there, Jeff, and you're not according to the viewer list, this will probably fall on deaf ears, but good night, sir. Thanks very much for tuning in. Greatly appreciated as always. She's like a Spidey sense. Neferson Davis is a solid embodiment of a good cop. Doubt that for a second. Yeah, I guess that Spidey sense working incorrectly, isn't it? With that cop. There's been a couple of glitches in this, or things seemingly working a bit weirdly. Exception rather than the rule, though. By and large, this is a very polished game, of course. Oh my god, there's like 10 people who noticed me. Oh good. I have to admit, these fights are they're getting a little samey, but the combat is still greatly enjoyable. So I could get away with it a bit, but now we are fighting a lot of thugs, aren't we? It might have this might be a bit too many at once. But it can still kind of get away with it, as I say. I quite like the music here, actually. It sounds very, it does sound very film score. It actually sounds like it could be something from, like, a 90s film or something. A bit more melodic than, maybe a modern film score. Okay, no, that's scripted. I was like, holy hell, what the hell just happened?
There are easier ways to ask for an autograph.
Oh my god, they're flying now.
I thought it was a good idea to give these guys jetpacks. Guys, we're on the same team. At least wait to attack me till after we take out the convicts.
All lawbreakers will be pacified.
Pacified? Anyone else feeling very 1984 right now? Oh, just me? Come on, anybody?
I was gonna say, it's a bit hack to reference 1984 or something like this, but I did say myself earlier. That's just the go-to, like, dystopian future text to reference, isn't it? Like, I remember Spectre doing that as well, the James Bond Spectre. Oh my god! Hey, they shot him, not me. Got bazookaed by their own. Oh god, no. Oh god.
You guys designed those little energy bullet things just for me? I'm both flattered and horrified.
Yeah, like that. Like, what is Spider-Man swimming on? Like, they had to break the rule of him always having to swim on something for that. And it's like amusing to point out being snarky about, but I'm also like, thank you for not making that picky, because I rely on that move a lot. So I'm okay with that. Oh god. Oh, double god. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we took a beating now, didn't we? Ooh. Oh, thank God, we got some health back. At least the bazooka guys, they're close to the edge of the roof, so you can always just kind of knock them off.
Need to deal with Sable's flying monkeys now.
Hey. Out he goes. Oh, good. So how have you been today, Lee? You had a good day? You had a chance to play the games? I hope so. Got any more Rogue Legacy yet? Was that the last one? Hey.
Precinct is secure. And I just found out what it means to be Sable's priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And thanks. You've given us a fighting chance.
Okay. Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Boy, Spidey.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Oh god.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this.
Oh god.
Move it, Pete. Move!
Oh my god, yeah. Well. Just said some like I'll say this about Spider-Man, he doesn't seem like a killer.
Rescue's on the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me.
MJ, stay back! I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
May! May!
Here! We're over here!
Oh, fair play, Lee. Oh, no, oh, that's fair, yeah.
I got you. Hang on! Ow. Hey, man, you alright? Get to the window! It's too far. Hold on.
Hey, I'm Joe.
Just brace yourselves. Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May. I've got you. Oh my god.
Go! Go!
Oof, god.
Miles, come on.
Ooh!
No.
Oh, and the boy Miles. Although, don't let your arms fall out of your arm sockets, mate.
We've got you. We've got you.
Oof, took that one, didn't they? Oh, nice! I might be about for that, I'm not sure. If I am, I'll definitely tune in. Oh, nice, good lad. Oh, I honestly don't know, is there an election? That's probably England exclusive. Actually, I need to check if that is. There's a few which they don't show up in Wales. Local, yeah, that might be England.
Everyone is safe.
If it's not, I definitely need to myself.
If it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring. So I got one of each.
Just flat cheers, Miles.
Am I interrupting?
I don't like
MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking.
I don't like
strategy.
fizzy water.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
Alright, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
Oh, there we go, yeah. Phew.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at feast.
I always, anytime there's a vote, I absolutely want it on that.
Keep that place and the people there safe.
I'm always a bit disappointed to learn how many people don't vote, to be honest. So.
The city apart piece by piece.
I think recent incidents have kind of spurred people into voting
Hey, wait,
more than they have, maybe in times of complacency.
I mean, you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
You have his number. Are you Spider-Man's friend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Oh, Miles. Oh, God. Oh, really? But sometimes people aren't aware, or it can be quite difficult to register, can't? Or, well, at least people aren't aware how they can. I think that's meant to be especially bad in America. I know there are efforts to in less privileged areas to make sure people can.
The city feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast. MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto. Stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
Oh, we've got Central Park.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creepy stalker guy.
Oh, Taskmaster! I recognise that.
Because you keep leaving me tasks? That's
I think he's been in the
enough.
Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
So many tasks for us to do, aren't there? Sneak backpack? Top of it.
Officers be advised, a mugging was just reported. Please converge on Central Park.
Oh, look! Oh, that is totally a PlayStation Vita, isn't that? Oh, hold on. Oh, that is so obviously a PlayStation Vita. It's quite funny, actually. See what, Spider-Man's like a supporter of, sort of underrated, sort of, fizzling out pieces of game hardware.
Gotta have something to do on stakeouts.
That is so obviously like a PlayStation Vita and like a grip thing, isn't it? It does look a bit clunky actually, and it's got like one mono speaker on the back of it. Well, it's actually a bit rubbish, isn't it? It's got a screen protector on that though, so fair play. But he's played like loads of Persona on that. Southwest. Oh really, Chris? Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame that. Difficult to kind of invigorate people for that, I guess. As I say, sometimes kind of big catalyst events like can spur people up, but because it's just easy to get into that mindset of like it won't matter, you know, but it will. It absolutely will. Oh, that's quite good actually. I think I'll get that. Oh, there was like one that required 3 that I think I quite I basically want all of them, really. Yeah, I think maybe I'll save for that one, actually, because I do quite want that. Okay, cool, we'll finally call it there. I ran a bit long, really, just because of how, how crazy that last chapter got. I couldn't really stop it. I wanted to keep going. But yeah, thanks so much, Chris and Lee. I think it's just you two still in. Thanks so much for tuning in, and to everyone else who has come and gone as well. Thanks so much. As I say, unless something goes wrong, we should hopefully be here tomorrow evening as well. I might try and start a bit later. I get the feeling I'll probably finish it tomorrow, but we'll see on that front. I've been wrong before how long a game will take to finish, so shouldn't say that definitively, but I feel like we'll probably be able to finish it tomorrow. But yeah, thanks so much, you two. Hope you have a lovely night's sleep, though, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks very much. Oh, we'll let this play.
Of course, by chickens, I mean the lunatics who've escaped from Rikers Island. And the home they're coming to is yours. Thanks to Spider-Man attracting these psychos to our city like moths to a flame. We had them all stashed right off the coast of Manhattan, if only someone had pointed out what a bad idea that is. Wait! So listen to me now. Lock your doors. Arm yourselves with whatever you can get your hands on. It is now every man, woman, and child for themselves. And with reports that the Devil's Breath WMD has again been stolen, I have a very bad feeling it's only going to get worse from here.
Well, that's delightful note.